Hey everybody, Happy New Year! How's everyone doing? Welcome back to the Adventures in Silvernell. This is our New Year's Eve special. I'm your Dungeon Master, Scott Nicholson, and tonight we're going to play some Dungeons & Dragons with my good friends, Ricky and Michael Jackson here. You guys
What's
remember
up?
Ricky from the regular session? He will not be playing Baylor Holwyn tonight.
What?
He'll be playing just probably some different NPCs, help flesh out this world, because tonight the focus is on Dimus Duom! So, for those who don't watch our normal campaign, Michael is going to play a very important character in Silvernell that our main adventurers have ran into, and he got away from almost being assassinated without even knowing it. And now he's fleeing back home to his
I dodged.
kingdom. So, before we jump into your adventure here, who is Dimus Duom?
Uh, who is Dimus Doom to the public? He is a showman, much like his cousin, same but different. He's really into animals. He's always had a heart for them. He is an animal trainer at Tricks. He takes care of them, feeds them, all that good stuff. All the dirty work is all him. It's his pride and joy. He has the ego that matches a Doom for sure. He thinks he is the hottest shit. Can I say that on stream? I don't know. Oh,
Yeah, you can say
he
hottest
thinks
shit,
he's
that's
the
okay.
hottest.
I'm sorry, if you're watching this on Facebook, there's a way to
He's the
bleep it
hottest
if you go
thing.
into the options.
I'll be better. He is the hottest thing. He thinks he's the hottest thing. But also but that's the image he has. He likes to protrude.
And he's an entertainer.
Yes, he loves he is an entertainer. Yes, he's an entertainer by trade, not by passion. He likes animals, and this was a meeting of the two. So it worked out for him, and it got him some very nice things. He lives in a penthouse. He has all these cool animals. People know him. People love him. Some people don't love him.
Right, well, that's what happens when you are the cousin of the richest man in the southern hemisphere of Colbrador.
Some people are just jealous. You're right.
Man got animals. So, Ricky, do you want to say anything about what you might be doing?
You're gonna hear my many wide range of voices because I am a professional voice actor. So you're gonna hear this tone with a lot of different inflections and what I think is an accent that might not be. So there's that. Just fair warning on that one. You know, I'm not good at voices. I got this one, and that's it.
That's perfect. All right. So with that, everybody, where is it? Where's the dinosaur? Welcome back to the
The
Adventures
first
of
dinosaur.
Silvernell.
I can't hear it on this end, but yeah.
You can hear it just screaming out. All right. So, last time we played this crazy game, our fellow adventurers had gotten to a kingdom, or a big city called Valecast, and in there they had met Dimus Duom, who had come to offer the whole town buy one get one free tickets to Tricks, where he is going to perform with these hybrid animals that are combinations of crazy animals that only Tricks can provide. Ba, 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 ba. Well, they heard about this, and the party had met this man chameleon, something to do with these animals, and he stood up in these trees and tried to assassinate Doom. The whole town freaked out. Doom and some soldiers from where he lives got onto a buggy ride. And this buggy is on a monorail system, almost like a Disney World, and it's got 6 tracks, and he's going straight for miles and miles and miles over a day's travel to get back to his kingdom. And that's where we're going to start tonight's adventure. In this flying buggy, where Doom sits on this heavy metal seat, a soldier standing on each side of the inside of the buggy, at the doors that can be opened, looking 320 feet down into the jungle. And at the front is the hybrid animal he had brought to help him sell his tickets, which is the boar crocodile. And we open on Dimus Duom.
So he's gonna approach the boar crocodile, whose name is Zeus. And he's gonna reach into his little satchel and pull out a little snack, a little ration, animal ration that he has, and hand it to him. Oh, Zeus, you did a great job out there. You didn't even flinch. That was perfect. Perfect. You'll do great in the show tonight. Oh, great, my child. Yeah. I'm gonna hand him a little uh food, little snack.
Um,
Pat him on the ear.
he turns his head, this big boar, or this big crocodile, almost like in the water, and you see his neck start to protrude like a giraffe. Leans back gently, grabs onto the snack, feeds it, and then jumps back with his hands on the seat, looking at this window with this thing flying through the canopies. And you see he starts to sniff, and he turns around and walks past you and to the bench where you were sitting at, and sniffs at the bottom of the bench and snarls at it.
What you got over there, boy? Um, uh, is it? But it's seeming like it's not inside. It's under it because what I can see what
It's
like
like
in
the
that
seat
area.
comes out like a big metal bench. Almost you
Oh,
can't
he's
see under
at the
it,
bench.
like a
I see.
box. Almost like inside of a U-Haul.
Is it one of the compartments I would know where something would fold out if I put my key into it?
Well, yeah, when you put your key, that only the rich have, that flips the fabrics and makes everything look nice,
Mhm.
um, that has
So I
to
didn't,
flip and stuff. So there's probably a compartment or something in there.
but I would know it. That's like one of those like spots. If these all are all the same kind of trains,
Yes.
right? Um, I'll tell her to come on back up a little bit, and I'm gonna go put my I'm gonna go walk up to the soldiers and tell them to be on alert. There might be something in here, a little surprise. You know, my life's in danger after all. And I'm gonna go put my key into the uh thingy, which is on this side, right?
Yeah, it's on the side of the wall.
Oh, oh,
So
oops.
only the rich, where he comes from, have this key. He's going to put it into the wall and turn it, and the inside of this U-Haul cold, large, which seems to be crate that could maybe carry stuff. The seats turn into this beautifully brushed German leather, as a friend called it one time. The walls seem to drop drapes and fabric of this lush red that almost make it seems like you're inside of a fancy theater. A mini bar pops out. These different compartments and different doors kind of pop out, and the whole inside transforms into the elite's travel system.
Demas looks physically uncomfortable at like how it looks now.
Like
He
they've
doesn't like
changed
the
it.
leather. He doesn't like the leather. Like animals. He's like an animal person. He doesn't like that. It's like animals die for that. He's like that's dumb. So he's like annoyed by that. But he wants to see if something's gonna come out of this thing.
So as the seat was flipping, it just kind of stopped a little bit, like it didn't perfectly flip the last inch. It stuck.
Zeus, open that for me.
Brings his head sideways and pushes it and kind of cracks the front of the bench and breaks. You know, there's metal on the other side. Just kind of cracks it a little bit, and the seat moves, and you hear like a ow. This like wince.
Best show yourself now, or my pet will be hungry.
Roll an intimidation check.
Do I get an advantage from having a giant boar gator standing in front of it?
Um,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
it could
All right.
not yet, and I'll tell you in
Intimidation.
a minute why.
15.
Okay, that works. It can't see it. So, as you say that, you see this little top of a head pop out with a kind of dirty brown hair, and it's a very dirty looking, maybe 8-year-old child, and kind of peeks out from it, and holds this big book in his hand and looks very shocked, and just starts speaking in Elvish. Do you speak Elvish? You would definitely recognize the language
I
because
want to say yes, but I don't want to
your
lie to you.
cousin's obsessed with the elf culture.
I do. I speak 5 languages, and one of them is Elvish. Yes.
Okay, so in Elvish, you hear him say, "Please, don't hurt me. I'm just looking for Mother Niren. I got lost in the cart when the strange lizard man pushed me."
Well, son, I've got some bad news. Mother Niren's not here, and you're heading far away from Veilcast.
Will Mother Niren be wherever we go?
I don't know your mother Niren. Do I? No. Is it a? Is this someone's name or is it like a title? I
No,
don't know.
you would not know this name.
Okay.
Mother Niren.
Really?
Great. Yeah.
Really? News of her death traveled by now?
No, not yet. It's only
Oh.
been like 10 days.
Didn't know that.
I think she's dead.
He just looks very afraid and is trembling and looks and then finally notices the boar crocodile and just is kind of ducking in the seat.
Zeus, back up.
Zeus kind of waddles back and pushes the soldier, big dragonborn soldier, who just kicks the boar, and the boar turns around, and they're like staring
You really
face
want
to
to pick
face.
that fight? Talking to the dragonborn.
One of the dragonborns says, "Back up," and the other one just kind of moves, and the boar crocodile just makes himself at home at that table in the middle.
Good job, Zeus. Gonna head over to little boy. This Mother Niren's not someone I'm familiar with. I guess we can just send you on the next car back.
Mother
not really
Niren
sure
and I were traveling all the way to Ardinia, and we were going to bring the gift of fire in the sky. This is her book, and holds it out. And as he flips through the pages, you just see almost like these special effects shooting out from all the different pages as they flip, and they're basically little fireworks going off from pages flipping, and they close, and he catches it. But
Is that common? Does that happen often?
no?
Good. You're trying to bring fire to the sky. Well, I think that's my thing, and I'm gonna produce flame in my hand. Why did I say it like that? I'm gonna produce flame in my hand.
Okay.
And I think that's my thing, and then I'll just put it back out. What's that book you got there? It's got some neat tricks, it seems.
This is Mother Niren's book. A special night such as tonight, we're supposed to bring it to someone who shall perform, and they will have fire in the sky. That's all Mother Niren would tell me.
Well, I'm a performer. Fire is my thing, along with my animals here. Do you have a name of who this performer is, besides performer?
I'm just here with Mother Niren, and she promised me we could get some cold ice.
You were here with Mother Niren. She's not here, obviously.
Are we going to see Mother Niren soon?
Maybe. And I'm gonna turn around and walk over to this Bastion guard. Keep an eye on that boy. He's looking for a Mother Niren. Keeps going on and on about her. Keep telling her I don't know her, but
I hate
I'll say it in
kids.
Draconic.
Oh, you're saying in Draconic? Okay.
Yeah. And then I'll go, after he says that, I'll go, that's not my problem. And then I'll keep walking by him.
He's going to grab your arm as you walk by.
Ooh.
This is another at least half day's travel before we get there. What are we to do with the little brat?
I guess sit real close nice like and play nice. I don't care. Get off me.
Ooh, roll an intimidation check.
A 21.
Ooh. You see fear in his eyes, and he looks up at the other soldier, and the other soldier is just like, looks down. And they both just let go of their guard, and the other one scoffs and walks back and looks at the child. The child just kind of freaks out, sinks down in a box with his book that's sparkling. What are you doing?
I was too busy being angry. How long did he say we had till we got there?
Another half day's journey. We'll skip ahead eventually. You want to skip ahead? You want to go for it?
Well, no. I was like too busy being angry. I was like, shut up.
But what'd he say?
Yeah, if we have time, then after some time passes, I don't know how to explain this, I guess. Demus is he's like sitting in this corner over here on a bench, I guess I would assume is here.
Yeah, it's a
That's what I was
bench.
aiming
It's got
for.
German leather. It's very nice.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm gonna turn that back. I'm gonna turn the key off after the kid comes out. I don't like
Everything
it
flips
fancy.
back. Where the kid is, the German leather seat flips and hits him on the head. Ow! And
He
pushes
can
him
sit on his
down.
bench.
The soldier
He'll sit
gets a
on-
kick
wait.
out of that.
Yeah, and I'll just sit on the I'm sitting on the bench regular, and then I'm gonna tap my cane, and then a little like fox is gonna crawl up my shoulder, and I'm gonna summon my wildfire spirit, Emma, and she's just gonna appear on my shoulder,
What does she
hang
look
out.
like?
She is a jet black tiny fox. Kind of looks like one of those. This looks really, sounds really bad. One of those foxes that you were like drape over people like via after they died,
Yes,
but it's very
yes.
much alive. It's like moving around. Like it just
Okay.
looks like that, but it's jet black
All
and it
right.
like kind of smokes a little bit.
Here you go. There might be a cat, but there you go.
I'll take it.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna send it over to play with the kid.
Oh, okay. All right. The fox is gonna run over to the kid, and the kid seems like he's doing okay. Wherever he's going, he's gonna be fine. And as you sit back, I imagine you're sitting on this bench. Is that what you're going for?
Yeah.
Yeah. You sit, and again, you're at the front of it, and it's kind of peaceful. You don't get to do this a lot because you don't travel out a lot. But you're watching the jungle rush past you as you get closer to your home, which is this intricate set of tree houses that have come together to make a castle in the the tallest tree in the jungle. This is Ardinia. And as you look off and start to imagine this wonderful thing, you hear, whoa! And as you turn and look, one of the doors on the side is open like a subway, and like the air is like pulling a little bit. Not like you're not in an airplane, but it's like rushing past because you're going really fast on that monorail, and that soldier is gone. And the older soldier is moving around the big boar crocodile and kind of looks and puts his hand on the door and just looks around and then looks up, starts trying to hit, and something's grabbing onto him, and it looks like he starts to reach for his sword, and he's swinging it, and it kind of pushes him, and he grabs on and falls to the floor and is holding on, hanging off the side of the cart. The boar crocodile looks up and looks at you.
Help him. This is the bastard soldier, right?
One of the bastard soldiers is gone.
He's
out the
gone,
door.
and the other one's hanging
One of
off.
the one's
That's when it's
hanging off, and the boar crocodile's looking at him and looking at you. What do you want to do?
Yeah. Get him up here.
Like, get him up to the boar crocodile?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how he interprets that. He interprets it. But I'm just gonna tell him to get him up here. I would assume safely, but
do you have speak with animals?
I do, but I'm not using it currently.
Yeah, you spend a lot of time with these animals, and this animal traveled with you without a leash or a cage or anything.
Yeah.
So
I imagine if I had them, they're pretty well trained. But that's all
right,
your discretion.
you
I can
and
make
Zeus are
I
pretty
can roll a
connected.
check for it if you
So
want.
Zeus is going to lean forward with his big snout and just grab onto the Bastion hand, kind of crushing it as it pulls it. His neck kind of extends. The Bastion soldier's holding on to him, and then his neck kind of pulls back, pulling the Bastion soldier into the cart. It's a face. It's blurry with the sky.
I'm sorry. What?
He tells you that he saw a face as he was looking up that was blurry, kind of
Oh
blended
no,
in
I
with the
heard.
sky.
But
Oh.
it makes no sense. I'm sorry. What? You saw a blurry face in the sky.
Yeah, it seemed to be just two floating eyes.
And this is the people my cousin sent to protect me. Lord.
No, you couldn't protect no one. He's gonna pull out his sword and go back to the door. And on the buggy, everywhere there is these large spikes. And you've known over the years it's because when this was made and stuff, it had to get through dinosaurs sometimes, and it would just ram them and crush dinosaur legs right from underneath them when it was lower to the ground. And that design kind of stayed because it was cool. So there's spikes all over it, big spikes that you can grab onto. And that soldier grabs on it and starts pulling him up the cart, and you hear him yelling. Hear him hitting things, and he's kind of going up, and now he's out of the way of the doorway.
I'm gonna call the boy away from the door.
No, the boy's still on the bench.
Oh, why? Get out of the bench. Okay, well at least he's safe in the bench, I guess. We'll keep him at the bench.
He's scared in the bench.
Is he with the fire spirit?
And yeah,
He's
and the
still
fire
there.
spirit's over with him.
Okay, great. Well, if they're together, that's fine. I'm not climbing out there to help this dude, so he really has to figure it out or come back inside.
So as you
It's not my
stand there,
job.
you feel the wind rushing by you as you see the top of the trees, and far, far off in the distance, the top of clouds that form the silver mountains way out in the distance. but you don't hear anything going on the cart.
Like it just got silent.
No, it's not silent. Like you can hear the rush of the wind out of the door, but you can't
Oh.
hear anything.
Oh. I don't want to close this door and be a meanie, but I'll just leave the door open
Or Doom's cousin.
yeah, I'll like in whatever way I can tell tell Zeus to keep it like we're gonna stay at this door in case anything comes back. That's not who we sent out, you know.
Okay.
So we're gonna stand there. I'm gonna have my cane in my hand, gripping it, shillelagh. I can't
Okay.
really ready that action, but because it's one round. But I got my cane in my hand. I'm ready.
All right.
Better yet, produce flame. I'll produce flame in my hand.
So again, you're standing there and you're waiting as this cart was rushing. You feel the wind. Your heart is pounding with two huge, muscular dragonborn soldiers from a far-off kingdom that they destroyed and have taken almost Colbrador. They're big, and and something's going up top, and there is silence. And then behind you, the door on the other side of the wall whoosh, opens up, and now the wind's going on both sides, and your boar crocodile standing there. And Zeus looks at you, very confused, and just kind of looks up at the ceiling, and looks like he's rearing his head back to shoot that long neck right at the top. And he looks at you.
Zeus, you look a little lonely. Let's get some friends in here. And I'm gonna slam my cane twice and summon 2 giant eagles.
Oh, oh my gosh! I don't even know if I have. All right, so they're how big
And I'll
are
send
they?
them like they are medium-sized creatures, I think. Maybe.
Oh, they're medium?
Hold on. I don't because I think that a eagle is a small creature, but I don't know what the giant. I'm looking up right now. I got you.
They're a large beast, so they'd take up 10 by 10.
Yeah. Well, I'm not. I'm sending them out I want them to go outside because he
Okay.
can't fly. So I'm gonna send them to like.
Okay, so
swirl
as
around.
as this light shatters, breaks your eyesight, it's so bright. These two large, majestic eagles fly out right at the door and kind of hold on with their talons and look at you. Are you saying anything to them before they just fly out into the world?
Uh, Go help that. Well, I guess I can really communicate with them because they're magical. Go help that dragonborn.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah. So they nod and fly out both sides as these eagles fly up, and you can hear just screeching above you, but there's nothing big. And then you hear, boop, and you look. And you look at at Zeus, and Zeus's eyes start to roll back in his head as he screams. And as you look up, a big something is pouring in from the ceiling, almost like you live in an apartment and the water's getting through your ceiling from the people upstairs, and it's dripping a lot all over his head, and his eyes are rolled back into his head, and he's like, you see burning and smoke coming off of his head, and he's just like screeching as he's like starting to move back, and his head hits the ceiling, and he's basically bucking like a horse.
Wow, I know exactly what just happened, and I am mad. I can't really stop that, so let's see what I can do.
So I just want to point out that Abza gave him that potion, not me.
You can tell that's the dead body you're about to find when I kill this guy.
So for people that or don't usually watch our streams, this is a reference to something that happened in the main campaign that they think they've pieced together.
Yeah, I mean I can't get out there, so I just gotta rely on the. I mean I can get out there, but I'm not going to go out there. My eagles. Try to see if I can keep communicating with them once they go away. So I'm gonna figure out.
Your Zeus hits the floor. It looks dizzy. You see its jaw is kind of hanging off by only one side, but still within the skin. Nothing in the skin has burned away or anything. This is obviously some sort of acid, but everything on the outside looks good. There's not even any blood. It looks like his bones on his insides are slowly dissolving, and he gives you one
If
last look of shock.
if
As
I don't know if I can stop. Is it not because it's not taking damage, is it? It's just like happens. Is it a condition?
it's it would be
Like, could I
yeah.
greater restoration it? Like,
Ooh, you have greater restoration?
yeah.
Uh, uh yes, yes, because
I
greater
just I mean
restoration.
I do know what this is.
I gotta
I think he
check.
would try. I think he would try it if he's gonna like he doesn't because he see it's dying, so he's like, I don't know what to do. Best thing I got.
Greater
I
restoration.
can read it.
Okay.
It doesn't like.
Okay, you can reduce their exhaustion level 1, charm, petrified, attunement to a cursed item, reduction to their ability scores, or reducing the target's max hit points. I would say burning its skull away is reducing its maximum hit points, and it's temporary and it's current.
No
So
greater
I would say
restoration.
you
F out
stop
of
it
it.
immediately where it is. You create this shield where whatever was on it can't burn at his bones any longer.
I'm
But
gonna
but you touch him.
I'm gonna hit my slam my staff down and tell it to move away from what's like pouring down on it, or I guess because like
It's
is it
not
still
under it
coming down?
anymore. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
dripping, but it's going through the floor at the bottom. It's not making any holes. It's just dripping through, and it's
Cool, cool,
it's
cool.
kind of pushed back into the corner, and it basically looks like it's on 90 bottles of Valium. It's just its skull is just burning. Its eyes are kind of finding its place. There's a permanent part of its skull that has dissolved.
I am going to. All right. I'm gonna step to the edge of this thing right here,
Mm-hmm.
like hold my arms out, start to fall out, and wild shape myself into a eagle as well.
Oh, so as you just trust fall right out the side of the buggy, and you move down and you feel some of the palmy, jungly leaves kind of hit your side as the dew from it bounces and hits your face. You feel your skin fold into feathers as you form this giant anamorph book of an animal. And you're flying, and you see these two giant eagles circling the buggy, kind of moving with it.
Is the Bastion Soldier still on it?
No,
Do I see anything on it?
no.
Uh,
It's just the spiky top of the buggy, occasionally slicing through leaves that have overgrown.
hmm. Gonna keep the eagles out there. I myself am only a small. I'm not a giant eagle. I don't think. I think I'm just a regular size eagle. Hold on, because the CR of yeah, I'm just a regular size eagle, so I'm not as big. So I'm just gonna fly back into uh the buggy. I can think of the word.
Okay. And just wild shape back into your
I'm gonna stay as the
humanoid form.
eagle
Okay.
and just trying to see because I know something was up there and I doubt it left because it
Alright.
didn't do its job. So hmm. Yeah, so okay, so I will turn back into a human.
Okay.
I'll stay on the little thing, look around. I'm assuming nothing happens. I'll turn back into a human, and then I can if this kid is next to I'm gonna move over here. If this kid is next to my fire thing, I'm gonna summon both of them next to me, over to make them appear right here,
Okay.
and so they'll both just appear into adjacent spots.
Okay.
Well, no, no. I guess I wasn't clear. No, I'm gonna make my fire ferret that's with the kid appear. Him and my fire ferret and the child are teleporting to me
Are
from
you?
outside
Oh,
of
you're
the.
using teleport.
I'm using my fire spirit's ability to teleport itself
Yeah.
and things
Describe your
around
fire
it.
spirit's ability for people who don't know this yet,
Yeah.
because this
So
is
it has
different.
a yeah. So my flame spirit has a teleportation ability. And it just turns into, in my mind, a puff of incendiary smoke.
Hmm.
That would it can be used as an attack, but I can deem people who are safe, and I deem the child, and I can teleport it 30 feet at places I can see from it to me. And so I'm just flavoring bringing this thing over closer to me.
Okay, just
'cause
a
I'm
quicker
agitated.
retrieval. Is this a
Yeah.
short rest or a long rest? Do you get it back?
No, it can just do it. It's not my
It's a
ability.
cantrip?
It's the spirit doing it. I can just control the spirit. It can shoot a fireball and it can teleport itself.
You are telling it to like hold on and teleport the child.
Yeah. Well,
That's
it doesn't have
dope.
to touch it. It's just be if it's near it, it can just be like, "Whoop, you're with me." It's like a radius.
Oh, gotcha. All right, yeah, they appear right in front of you. He's terrified. He's clenching this book. You can see the sides kind of crushed a little bit from his fingers squeezing so tight.
Is there somebody chasing you?
There was a man. I was here with Mother Niren, and then Mother Niren said, "This is what I was talking about," and I had no idea what she was talking
Who is the
about.
man?
And then she moved out of the way, and this man made of a lizard jumped out of a stairwell and kicked me, and I landed inside of here, and then he said sorry, and he kissed my forehead and tucked me in here.
What race is this child?
He's a human, or like a half-elf. I think he's got little pointy ears, but they are not really developed yet.
And a lizard person kicked him in here, kissed him on the forehead, and tucked him in.
Just put me in the box and then ran out the door.
A lizard folk did all that for you.
No, he wasn't a lizard folk. He was different.
Did he look like a chameleon? Little.
Yeah.
Did you know him? Why was he so nice, so casual to a small child he doesn't know?
He wasn't nice. He kicked me into a buggy.
Then kissed you and tucked you in. I don't do that to my strangers. Do
Well, he
you?
didn't tuck me in. He hid me, it seemed like.
Oh, well, he seemed to have a little soft spot for you, but I feel like he's closer than
Well, he didn't have
uh
much time. As soon as he ran out the door, you walked in.
yeah, I assume he's around here somewhere. Or he's looking for maybe this book. What can you tell me about it?
Well, he didn't take the book. I have the book. And I'm going to give
Yeah,
it to
but
Mother Niren when we get to Ardinia.
Correct, you have the book, and he put you on the train
It
with the book.
sparkles. Almost hits his face.
Does it do that a lot?
Sometimes.
Can we look at this book together?
I guess so. Why do you want it?
I'm just curious why your book is seemingly attacking you.
You hear this large screech outside from one of your eagles, and you hear it screeching. And then it flies by the door with an arrow in the middle.
Is it alive?
Huh? Yeah, it's still
Is
alive, but it like flew by.
I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals and ask it, what is out there and what is it doing?
Roll a performance check to get past like all of that wind and it's outside. And I imagine you're running to the door, unless you're just in the middle of the buggy, like
Well, isn't there a door right here?
Yeah.
Or I just think there's a door here. Well, yeah.
Because even though you're
I just-
speaking with animals, you still got to speak to that thing that's flying
Yeah.
outside, and you're going
But it's on
very
this
fast.
side, right? Is it next to us?
No, it was outside. It was one of the eagles that was still circling outside.
Oh, I thought it was flying. Like I thought that got hit and like was like on the thing and was like, oh, okay.
It
Well then,
flew by the door, and you saw an
then never
arrow
mind.
in it.
Okay, I thought it was like it had stopped here and was like, I got shot. Okay, never mind then. Then I won't cast Speak with Animals. I'll just be alarmed.
That door shuts.
I'm really not trying to fight this thing in the sky. So, yeah, I'm gonna close this door over
Okay.
here. Cut that out. Is there a way to lock these doors from the
Yeah, from
inside?
the inside. Yeah.
Then I'll lock this side,
Okay.
and then close this one, but not lock it.
All right. They're both closed. You're standing there with a very scared little kid with a sparkly book, and your fey creature, or your what is his name? Just a fox.
Her name is Emma.
Emma. Emma
Mm-hmm.
is there worried with you guys. And Zeus
I'm
is in
gonna-
pain.
I'm gonna cross over to here and bring the kid with me,
Okay.
and then have the Emma stay at the door, right in
Okay.
front of it.
Just gonna tell her to protect the door.
hmm
All right.
and try to see if this kid will let me look through this book with him.
All right. So roll a persuasion check. It's a very important book to him.
19.
Though he trusts you. So he's going to...
I do.
You see this innocence in his eyes, like this kid is going on a grand adventure with someone and he can't wait to see her again, but he trusts you. And he leans forward with this book and you see the front and it's written by Mother Nerin and it's called Fire in the Sky for Those Who Try. And as he opens it like a pop-up book, these effects of fireworks...
Is there anything on the pages? Is it or is it just
yes,
it just does that?
it's words that light up and get sucked off the page and turn into the fireworks that shoot up. So it's like the words are popping off the page, lighting up.
Is it legible?
Huh? And then the words just reappear.
Oh, wait. Well, okay, so can I read this book? What kind of book
Yeah,
does it
you
seem
can
like
read
it
it.
is?
It's
A
just the
spell book?
words are turning into fireworks.
Gotcha. Is it a spell book or is it like a storybook?
It's a recipe for different kind of potions. And a story about a little boy who had been waiting a long time to bring what was needed to a kingdom that was about to fall.
I see why he wants to hold on to this book.
And he tells you that Mother Nerin told him this book was very important and that it was necessary that they had to go to this place. So important that she couldn't even tell people from home she was leaving. In fact, she had someone stay behind that could pretend to be Mother Nerin. And they'd been traveling for a long time. Something's going on.
It sounds like you maybe this kid in this story.
He tells you, that's crazy. The kid in the story has red hair. And he shows you the page where this little red hair just poof, pops off the book. Pew! Fireworks.
Well, color can be subjective. It's the eye of the beholder. I think this message still remains the same.
You say beholder and his eyes grow really large and puts his finger over his mouth. Shh! We're not supposed to say that name.
My apologies. I just stand still warning that this seems to be perhaps a story of you, or perhaps just a story written for you. Nonetheless, I will take you to Ardinia and drop you off, I suppose, if that's what you want.
But Mother Nerin was left in Veilcast. How do I get back?
Aren't you going to Ardinia, though? You can go either way. It's up to you. I can send you back, or you can stay here.
Well, I was about to get in the train with Mother Nerin, but then she got pushed out of the way, or she left, and I got kicked in, and we got separated.
So you're going or you're staying?
Well, I'm going, but how do I get back? I don't have any money.
I'll send you back. I just want to know what you want to do, boy.
He kind of walks over and grabs onto your arm. You'll be my best friend, and then Mother Nerin will be your best friend.
So you're staying. I have a show tonight. I can't really go back to Velcast.
I'll go wherever you go.
Just stay out of the way, kid. You're not mine. I hold no sanctity for your safety.
And just kind of looks really sad. And just kind of sits back. Okay. And holds on to his book. And you hear, out of nowhere, sounds like that story will be the end of you and your kind and all of Ardinia. And you want to shuffle it in.
Doors.
Just like out of nowhere.
I'm gonna summon my fire. I'm gonna call over. I guess I shouldn't say summon. My fire spirit's gonna teleport over to us.
Mm-hmm.
If it is, hold on, let's see. There are some harmful effects for it. Those aren't friends.
This voice that sounded exhausted.
If there's anything within 5 feet of where it starts or ends that's not the 4 of us, it's got to make a dex save.
The what?
If anytime it teleports, if anything is within 5 feet of it that is not someone I deem a teammate. It has to make a deck save.
Oh, like if there's like if that voice is someone in that room
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if it's in this like in one of the squares that were around where
within
it started
5
or
feet.
where it ended.
Okay, gotcha. Nothing has to roll a save.
Okay. But I'm just definitely bringing it
I
closer
should
to
have just
us.
rolled. I shouldn't have said that. I should have just messed with you and rolled and been like, okay, nothing happens.
I mean, it's a committee. It can be on the walls. I'm not. It could be anywhere.
How you doing, Ricky?
He's vibing.
You know, little hint. I'll do that sometimes when you play in my games or some of the other parties that I DM for. When they're like, "Yeah, it does this," sometimes I'll just roll no goodwill. Nothing's gonna happen.
Nothing's gonna happen. It's fun because people are like, "Oh shit."
I got two options. Just gotta see which one I want to do.
So you're in this buggy that's traveling. Both doors are closed. One's locked, one's unlocked. Zeus is in excruciating pain on the floor, basically rendered useless. This little boy stands in front of you with a magical book he will bring with the story about the end of a falling kingdom brought by a little boy, and your spirits look worried. Your eagles are flying outside, and you hear a voice. What do you want to do?
I am going to cast one of the following spells. Okay, this is not the intention of the spell, but I'm going to cast Plant Growth on the entirety of the inside of this buggy. It's going to be a 3-6. It'll cover all movable surfaces. Basically, the idea is to create grass plants so I can see where this thing is moving. Because it'll cover the whole thing.
Would, but if you cast a spell using an action, you have to choose a point within range and all normal plants in a 100-foot radius centered. So you already have to have plants.
Oh, dang. Okay. Second option then? Let's see.
You basically like grow whatever's there.
Yeah.
But you're surrounded by a jungle.
That was a good idea, though. It was.
I got you.
You hear again. I hope to watch you destroy your kingdom. Take the boy. And then Doom will see you for what you are. A failure.
I'm not really sure who you think you're talking to, boy. I'm going to slam my cane, and it sounds like a male voice, I assume, and cast Fire Shield on myself. And it's going to radiate cold. And I'm going to say, you talk a lot for a man I can't see. If you have a problem, please say it to my face. Otherwise, get off of my buggy.
Okay. So these thin and wispy flames writhe your body for the duration, shedding bright light in a 10-foot radius. In dim light, the flames provide you with Warm Shield or Chill Shield. As you know, the Warm Shield grants you resistance to cold damage, resistance to fire damage for the other one. In addition, whenever a creature within 5 feet of you hits you with a melee attack, that shield erupts with flame. Okay. You've got a shield around you. You are the Avatar right now.
I'm the Avatar.
And you hear,
Actually,
I came to kill you, but I'm not going to touch you. I'm going to let you destroy yourself, and that is the greatest gift I could have ever since I watched you that day.
Who are you? You talk a lot for a man I can't see. I also don't have a kingdom. I have the name Doom, but my first name is not Escanor. Don't get us confused, please. There's nothing in my time. I've worked for everything I have. Thank you. Now, if you have a problem with me, again, we can talk this out. You came here. Don't back out. Speak your mind.
I spent a long time ever since I escaped what you created. And I learned about what you and your cousin do, and you are no different. The only difference is you're scared of him, and he doesn't care about you at all. I thought for years I would find you and kill you, but I'm going to make it worse. I'm going to watch you hand deliver the destruction of everything he's built. I'll tell you my name right before your eyes close. Bum, bum, bum.
That's creepy.
As lovely and dramatic as that was, my friend, it simply does not matter to me. As I can tell, you're not an animal, and that's what I specialize in. So you have nothing to do with me. And I'm going to start walking towards this door,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna open it up and say, "You're welcome to leave the way you came. I'll see you when I see you."
It goes quiet, and you don't hear that voice.
I'm gonna close the door.
Oh, like you opened it a little bit?
Oh, like I like open it fully, so like to be
Oh,
like I'm like get out if you're gonna get out. Yeah,
gotcha.
you're talking all this mess. You can leave, my friend.
Okay.
Because I like outside. I talked to him. He's like, I'm gonna kill you. I'm like, okay. Well, then if you don't want to talk and you don't want to kill me, you can leave.
You hear nothing but the whooshing of the wind.
After about 30 seconds, I'll close the door back.
The little boy walks over. Your spirits walk over. And he says, "Things will be okay. You have shown me there is hope, Mr. Dimus. My name is Razotano. Everything will be okay." And just smiles and like struggles with the book for a second. And he just smiles.
Oh, little Tano, don't worry. I'm not worried. Lots of people can talk the talk, but can they walk the walk? That's the question, my friend. And be sure to know, I walk the walk. And if you had an issue, came all this way to get on my train to talk, and then not do anything, I have no time for that. I have things to do and more important people to see. Paying people.
All right. As he nods at you, he's got your full trust. You still see Zeus is in excruciating pain, taking up a large section of this buggy. But nothing seems to change for a while as you ride out this long time.
Wait, no, hold. Whoa, you can't just say he's in pain and then cut.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm
He
gonna
dies.
fix it. I'm gonna heal him, obviously.
All right.
You rude man.
Rude.
Um, let's hit him with a cure wounds. Does it have a lot of health? I don't know how much I need to, how much spell slots I need to throw into this. I assume he's extremely low, so I'm just gonna at least do a third level spell slot.
I don't think Cure Wounds would work on it. I'm going to deem Broken Bones. It's a little bit stronger than just HP. It's got to be like a lesser restoration at least, maybe.
Did the greater not do that?
Because you're basically regrowing a body part.
Did the greater restoration not do that, or it just stopped it?
It stopped it.
So I need to use the lesser restoration to fix it now?
Wait a minute. I see what you're saying. Like it just brings it... No, yeah, we'll say it fix it. Well, it brings it back. Greater Restoration. I think Greater Restoration you could grow bone back. It's kind of unclear.
It's always like you use it to fix lots of things that lesser restoration can't fix. And it's like the big problem.
Essentially you're regrowing a body part. You're not like putting skin back together. But yeah, all right. We'll say it's back together, but he's still kind of really messed up.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get him to. I'll heal him and then I'll get him some sort of.
Okay, so he's gonna come back from losing what holds his brain and eyes and everything together, and it kind of regrows, and he's kind of shook up. So he might not be fully broken and not able to do things, but psychologically, if this thing is smart enough to obey your commands and know what you're saying, he's smart enough to be like, "Holy cow!" Mind melted.
If that's clear, I'm gonna just sit with it. I'm just gonna sit over here with
He's
it
alive
and
good. Zeus is okay.
Just chill with it, just vibe with him, like pet him.
Razoltano's gonna sit down and pet him too, and the spirit is just gonna sit and watch.
Gonna walk around it like.
You guys have got a nice cuddle puddle going on.
All
right, you good there? With that, as you travel the rest of this journey, you go through this part of the trees, and you come up on where the rails are turning, and you see the giant kingdom built in the trees that is Ardinia. You recognize it right away.
Home.
As you start to ride in, your big old Zeus kind of gets up. He's regained pretty much everything. He's back at it. It's been another few hours, and Razoltano
what kind of rest is that?
has told you a lot about Mother Niren, how she's from a place far, far away in the Asmar Plains on the other side of Born Freon, and he has no idea how he got across Born Freon, but that he was brought by Mother Niren, and it didn't take long at all. He was smuggled out with her. They had to keep it a secret, and they got all the way across Born Freon, and it was like really quick. And he was here, and they had a secret mission that he wasn't supposed to tell anybody, but he really trusts you.
And it's delivering this book.
And it's delivering this book.
Okay. When we're back in Ardinia, what time is it?
So it is maybe 10 p.m. It's taken like a day's journey to get here, and your performance is like the next day.
The next day. Okay.
So you have some time to rest. You pull up in one of the biggest structures outside of Tricks that you know, with the penthouse for the Dooms up top, the kingdom, the church, some of the the market, a lot of the housing, a lot of old like cliche kind of statues that worship Chotuku, the god of the hunt in Colbrador.
Mm-hmm.
And you pull into Grand Buggy Station, and it stops at the station, and the door is open, and it is swarming with Bastion soldiers, and they're looking at you, and they welcome you back. And as you step out, they ask you if you have spoken to Lord Doom.
Not recently, no. Why?
Word is he's been trying to get in contact with you, and you see a couple of soldiers look at your bag and look up at you. He is not satisfied.
I'm gonna pull out my little orb.
Mm-hmm. Boop, 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 boop.
No, I'm just not hitting him. Like, I didn't hear it.
You're tapping the orb.
I didn't hear anything.
You are not to leave the Grand Buggy Station until Escanor has arrived. And the other one's going to slam him in his chest. Ugh! You're going to see him lean down. And he's going to look at you until Lord Doom arrives. And you see
Calm down and learn your place. Can someone please help Zeus here? Oh, wait, he's doing good. Just kidding.
And the soldiers around you kind of back up and says, "The doors have been locked. We are letting others out, but you must stay. I'm sorry. Lord Doom's request is more important than yours." And you see a couple of the Dragonborn kind of walk away and push one of the Ardinia lizard folk guards. Kind of holds his place, determined. And so you are now in Grand Buggy Station, Ardinia. You look around you and the light is pouring in. Well, I guess it's not. It's 10 p.m. But there are people that are just waiting around, and all the way at the end of this football field of a hall, you hear Bastion soldiers that are talking to people and saying, "Next!" And different people are getting up from these lounge chairs and walking over. And this is a rich place. What do you want to do? Welcome to Grand Buggy Station.
So I'm allowed to be in here. I just can't leave this place?
They tell you that Lord Doom is coming for you and you have to stay.
Can I go to? I have Zeus with me. Is he walking up this thing?
You have Zeus and Razultana.
And yeah, and we're gonna go. I'm not sure we came out of it, but I want to go to this little middle fountain here. Like over this way.
Mm-hmm. You can go. You can if you click on your character and then move the arrow keys.
Oh, there I am. I didn't see me. I was like, where am I?
All the way in the top left.
Hold on, I'm going down this way.
All right.
Uh-oh.
You walk in, and there's different races.
I'm gonna let Zeus drink from the fountain, from the spring thing.
Okay. Wait, let me find him. What is Tricks? Gotta find him. Gator Bull. All right. He's gonna go over and start drinking from the water, and behind you, Razultanu is like sitting on one of the seats and kind of bouncing a little bit, and you hear him giggling because the seat's kind of bouncy.
Anything you want to do, kid? Anything that looks fun in here for you?
This is amazing. I've heard stories about that in the book. And he's going to flip it open the book. And he's going to talk about this grand hall where all is pleasant and beautiful. But then something happens. A man appears. And he looks around. This place is full of men. This is perfect.
No, you're a funny kid. Don't stay close and don't go get in any trouble. You gotta wait for Big Cuz to show up.
Big Cuz.
He's not that tall. He's kind of short, actually.
Up on this second level, because you had to go downstairs to get near this fountain, up on this platform, there's Dragonborn soldiers. And almost like they're in freaking D&D high school. They're all kind of like laughing, and you see them looking at you. And when you hear one of them go, "Puh," and kind of walk away. They look rough and tumble, and a lot of the people in the middle do not look very comfortable with what's going on.
With the Dragonborn attitude?
Yeah. Well, Dragonborns have only been in the past couple years kind of thing. There's the Ardinia guards, but they're much more pleasant than the Bastion soldiers. So you know the stories that the Bastion soldiers are from the Bastion Kingdom, which is in the tundra area of this world that we're in. And they have come down here, and you've heard that they destroyed their own kingdom and their own land to get down here. So it sounds like things are pretty serious, and they've basically invaded, and people are kind of suspecting Lord Doom has made an offer with them because they've gotten here, but they're not really doing anything. They're just here making trouble and working for your cousin.
Good times. I gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna vibe with the kid and my pet. He's just gonna wait for.
All right, this guy on the chair beside you is gonna lean forward. Excuse me. I recognize you. Aren't you Dimus Duom? I'm sorry.
Of course I am. And I turn away.
My wife would be so upset if I did not get your autograph. We hope to see your show one day. Your prices are very expensive. Please, I have a loose piece of coal here. Perhaps you could sign my papers.
I'll reach out and I won't. I'll just like reach out and like sign. I won't even look
Without
at him.
even looking. Roll me a sleight of hand check.
Oh. It's going to be a 9. I got a -1 in sleight of hand. That's funny.
All right, so as you turn your head and look, you're going off the page and kind of hitting his hand, and he's just kind of looking loose at you. Thank you. Kind of gets up and closes it and looks like, almost like he's not fully satisfied. Something's wrong. And as he turns and looks and gets up, he's not looking where he's going, and he almost bumps straight into Ricky. Would you like to introduce your character?
Volen's a kind of burly, bald-headed, bearded man. It's like an average human for the most part. A little bit more stout than your average human. Like he's well fed. So he looks well off. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. He's got sunken eyes a little bit. Black beard and mustache. Very dark, almost black eyes. Also, they're very dark brown.
Okay.
You love your eye color.
The man almost drops his papers. Kind of walks around you. I'm sorry, excuse me. And looks at you both and walks on and looks at his papers. And you guys see each other.
Oh, Mr. Doom. Ha, ha, ha. And I'm also going to produce I told you, I got one fucking voice. Anyway.
I love it.
So he's also going to produce a pen and parchment. And your autograph, yeah.
Same thing. He's gonna reach out and.
All right, roll a sleight of hand check.
He cares not if it's ugly. That's even worse. It's an 8.
And hey, so as you turn and start to scribble, you're actually not even touching the page. You're just kind of in the air, and he's gotta move the book up so your hand actually gets on the page, and you basically make an awful looking tornado.
So while I'm like holding with one hand this signature thing for him to just write on, and he's not looking, I'm gonna try to like stealthily put a candle in his pocket.
A candle?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Not a lit candle, just a candle.
Roll me a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand. That's a 26.
You have no idea, Dimus, that he has slipped a candle in your pocket. You feel nothing, you see nothing. The man is happy to get a signature.
Sounds like a customer happy.
Great from my daughter. Yeah. I kind of fold it up and shove it into my clothes.
Gotcha.
They're mostly fur, by the way. I want to point that out.
How tall are you?
Get the
About 6 foot even. Pretty close to it.
Tall
About a solid 250. You know.
All right.
That's all right. I don't remember.
Anything else, guys?
No, I'm just gonna kind of saunter over to here.
This little bridge where there's this little stream in the middle with a nice fountain, and in the middle is a large portrait of the god Chotuku. Excuse me.
Can I orb Escanor?
Yep.
Essie?
I gotta turn off.
I don't know how you turn on.
So
I'm a beat them.
So you hear, hello.
Essie, where are you? I'm waiting in this buggy station. Come get me, please.
I'm gonna come get you. You better, boy. If you ever not pick up that phone again, I am coming. You know what? I will be right there. I'll call you right back. Bloop. Let's go out.
I can't help his technology is spotty.
He also hung up.
I know. I wasn't talking to him.
Oh, gotcha,
talking
gotcha.
to just mostly speaking out loud. Big kid and
Razzletano smiles at you and nods his head, and then looks very confused.
It's like, this is annoying.
Zeus rears his head back, has finished drinking this water, and a soldier walks up on the other side. And you just see him looking at you intently.
You got a problem?
We heard someone tried to kill you.
Yeah, he killed your friends.
What? Who did he kill? Who killed who? George? George was your soldier, right? He killed George?
I didn't learn their names. Didn't seem to matter now that they're dead and all. They didn't really put up much of a fight.
Did he have a little scar under his eye?
Did he?
Roll an intelligence check.
I was like, all right. It's the one I was yelling at. I only talked to one, really. I just kind of kept yelling at the same guy. 18.
Oh, yeah, you remember he definitely had a scar under his eye.
No, he definitely had a scar under his eye, yeah.
This dragonborn soldier looks crushed and is just gonna run off. He's gonna look really upset.
Was he a Bastion soldier? Right?
Yeah, he's a Bastion soldier. It just looked like a little weaker one.
I won't be mean to him. I keep my mean comments to myself. I'll stay over here.
All right. As you're standing there, some time passes, and Razzletano is flipping through the pages on this book. And as he's flipping through one, you hear him yell, "Oh no!" And one shoots up into the air to the top of this large station and spread out over the whole station, sending sparks like a giant firework had gone off, and people scream, and you hear Bastion soldiers scream, and then some plants catch on fire. Some of it lands in the water. As it lands in the water, bounces off the top of these statues. And he just kind of looks at the book, and he's kind of put his whole chest on the book and is looking up at you. And a bunch of the Dragonborn soldiers are all rushing towards you.
Yeah, I'll stand up and like I'm waiting for him to come. Like if I'm expecting him to come up.
So this group of 4 runs up to you and start running up to the boy, and run up and grab the book out of his hand and kind of shoves him back into the chair and hands it to one of the other Dragonborns. What are you doing?
I'm gonna take the book back. I'm gonna try to take the book back.
All right, so as you go up to the Bastion soldiers, he has handed one to the guy behind him, and he kind of puts his hand up. And he's much bulkier than you. It says, "Dimus, please back off. We were told about a certain book by Doom. This is above your pay grade."
You better watch how you act around me and my charges. That's for sure. You can use your words next time.
And the four of them walk up, and they all look like, "Oh, really?" And they all just put their hands on their weapons, and the one puts the book, like shoves it in between his pants and his shirt, where it's holding it real tight with this giant belt that he has. And says, "And what are you gonna do about it?"
I'm gonna snap my fingers and call over Zeus.
All right, Zeus walks over, and just kind of looks up to him. Roll me an intimidation check, and it will be Zeus's intimidation check, since we don't have stats for him right now. Oh, actually, we do have stats for him. What am I talking about?
Mr. Scott, I sent you a message on Discord.
Oh, text it to me. I can't switch the windows, or else it'll switch on the stream.
Gotcha.
Where's this guy? What'd I say? Intimidation, which is a charisma. He's got a +0 to charisma.
Sounds appropriate.
Alright, what'd you roll?
Oh, I'm rolling.
Yeah, intimidation.
Well, I rolled a nat 20, so.
A nat 20. He kind of leans over, and one of them says, "It looks like he came after you, Captain." And he kind of leans back. "Yeah, this thing does look dangerous. It just came at me out of nowhere." And he looks up at the railing where a bunch of these other Dragonborns are. And the Dragonborn, he looks up and says, "It came right at me." And they all just snarl and turn their backs as people from other sides of the room are kind of looking, except for the Dragonborn soldiers are all turned their back. And they draw their weapon. Have your Zeus roll initiative.
13. I don't know what his dex is.
13?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Rosaltano. Well, he's not fighting. Boar Crocodile. Or not Boar Crocodile. Sorry. I keep saying it wrong. It's your...
It's a boar
crocodile
something.
bull.
Crocodile bull.
Go ahead and roll initiative for him, too.
Oh, wait. That's Zeus.
Zeus. Yeah.
Yeah, he rolled 13.
Oh, he did? What
Yeah.
did you
Oh, am I also rolling?
Oh, I guess not. No, it's just him. You're right.
Okay. Well, yeah, I did.
That's just a habit. I'm like, everybody roll. We're not fighting, just roll it.
Just in case.
Alright, let me get their numbers. So everyone's gonna roll initiative. Since we're about to take a little battle here, we're gonna go ahead and take a break, and then we'll be right back for the next part of our New Year's Eve special.
There we go.
Alright, we'll be right back.
For the Dragonborn?
Yeah, so, yeah. So number 4 is gonna go, which is the one closest to the crocodile.
Yeah.
Number 1 is gonna go, which is the one closest to Rosaltano.
All right. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I got it.
Circle.
That's order. Yeah. Gotcha.
Yep.
All I did.
So we are back standing the. I always say it wrong.
And I'm fully changed.
Yes. Nobody has even noticed because they've looked at the crowd that you have turned into this old woman right here.
All right.
That's what I was curious about. I was like, who that old lady? I was like, on his
Yeah,
map.
you don't even notice that he has changed linked to an older lady. Just kind of standing behind her chair, kind of watching as this goes on. So with that, this first Dragonborn soldier is going to run up and take out his glaive. And take this very... I don't know what you call this position. Very over-dramatic, animated, and just swing this giant thing over his shoulder and attack.
That is so brave.
Let me. What is his armor class? The bull. I should probably. Are you
Oh,
keeping
it's
up with the
15,
bull
sorry.
stats?
It's 15.
15. Ooh, good gosh, that's a lot of HP.
Do you want me to track it? Yeah, I got it.
I got it. I just wrote it down. That's fine.
Okay.
So the first one's gonna hit, and the second one's gonna miss. So he swings and slashes Zeus right across the face, but Zeus ducks for the second one, and he's gonna take. Oh, I did that wrong. Wrong dice. 10 points of slashing damage,
Okay.
and then it is Zeus's turn.
He is going to. He's gonna multi-attack the one that's in front of him with the gore and then writhing neck chain. So that's gonna be. Oh wow, that's it. Okay. So.
Number 4.
Yeah. Nat 20 for the first hit.
Nat 20, double damage on the number 4 Dragonborn soldier standing right in front of you.
And a 29 for the second one.
Ooh, multi-attacks hit. All right, roll all the damage. So what is he doing? He's biting him?
It's gonna gore him, and so it's gonna like tusk him, and then it's gonna like neck wrap him.
All right.
So let me just 3 plus 6 plus.
Woof.
It's gonna do 72 damage.
72 damage? Holy cow. As it brings that first horn, goes right through him. You see it poke out of his back, kind of push some of his spine out, and swing over and get him with the other side right up the chest as it starts to come out towards where his neck is. And he slings him to the side, and he falls down dead. Fourth one's out.
As he, I'm not just
Holy shit!
That was insane.
No, that deserves a timeout real quick. Holy shit!
Oh, by the way, we forgot that was a nat 20 critical hit.
Oh my god!
Go Zeus!
Can Dimus use a reaction though he's not in combat? It's a reaction to that guy dying.
Yeah, you can just like
It's
make a
an ability.
celebration.
Well, it's an ability.
Is it happen to you?
No, it happens to the body.
Is it a reaction to something that has to happen?
It's a reaction to him dying, to the body dying.
Gotcha.
It's on death.
Then yeah.
So when that happens, the body will fall down, and then I'll use one of my druid abilities called Cauterizing Flame, and a flame will appear where that body is. So that the body will like kind of like burn up, and a flame will just like stay lingering where it was.
Okay. All right.
And so that's all they know about it.
All right. Roll initiative. And let me know what you get.
With my -1, I got a 6.
With the -1?
I have a -1 to my
All
deck.
right, so
Hello.
you go last. All right, so that was the bull.
Bite me in the ass.
Oh my god, the soldiers kind of look at each other and look back up at the railing, and the Bastion soldiers just kind of look back at them and kind of laugh, and now they're all not hiding how they're watching. So this first one, watching all his comrades around him, is going to run up, slash twice at the bull. Oh no, oh no. As he swings, the bull is, Zeus is unfazed. He just ducks out of the first one, ducks out of the second one, and the guy just kind of stumbles, looks afraid. You're making these guys look pathetic. The one right above him, just gonna run up and swing twice, and he is much better, but not too much better. He's gonna swing once and get Zeus, just because he's looking to the side, under the chin, and do 11 points of slashing damage, putting him at 117. But he misses that second one as Zeus recatches himself. And then this one, who's the biggest of them all, runs up, flips his glaive, and misses, but brings it around because this Zeus is good, but gets him with the second one right in the side where his tooth is, clipping his tooth, dealing 8 points of slashing damage. And my dog has a chew toy. So it is Demus's turn, but first I have to go take the chew toy away.
How you doing over there, Grandma?
Oh, we're chilling. We're chilling.
Chilling. I love it. I love it.
So yeah,
But
Mrs. Doubtfire with a cane, if you can imagine, just kind of.
I was confused by that comment earlier, but now it makes sense that there's an old lady involved. I thought it was like a plan, and I was like, what could a Mrs. Doubtfire mean? Literally an old lady. Wait, yeah,
Muted, Scott.
Yeah.
Still muted.
Damn it!
There we go.
All right, so you thought it was like a full out like football plan.
I was like, what does that mean? And I was like, oh, literally an old lady.
42, Mrs. Doubtfire.
All right, so are you just watching? You behind the chair?
Me?
No.
Oh,
Volen.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Volen, the old lady. What are you doing? You just chilling?
No, we're gonna enter combat.
Roll initiative, old lady.
Let's that one. It's a 26.
Holy cow!
All on roll 20, I might add.
Hey, we're doing well.
So you're actually in the order going right after him, and then you're the top of the order. All right, Demus. Doom.
Are you all sure like free action, just some saying some stuff. Are you all sure you want to do this? To the Bastion soldiers.
All right.
Regardless of what they answer. And then go, oh, I think you forgot one over there. And I'm gonna summon my fire spirit right behind them.
Mm-hmm.
This time it's a fire. It's like a cat on fire,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like very angry. It's like
Oh my gosh.
and when it appears, these two right here need to make a dex saving throw.
Ooh. All right. Take a saving throw.
Because it appears with a puff of flame. Just
First one got a 14 on his roll. Second one got a 6 on his roll. What is the number to beat?
Throw is it's my spell save, which is a 16. I'm pretty sure.
To hit?
They're gonna beat a 16.
So they both fail.
So they are gonna take. They both take 7 damage as my flame spirit appears behind them.
Ooh, 2 and 3.
And I already used my reaction, so I can't do that yet. And then that's my action. Oh, that's a bonus action to summon that, right? Just check to make sure I'm not lying.
Does the cat need to? The cat will just go after you if it has its own separate.
Yeah,
turn.
it just takes. Yeah, it would just go after me.
And they have to roll a dex save every time.
Every time it teleports,
Ah, gotcha.
which it can do as an action.
Gotcha.
But also can attack as well. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure that it's a bonus action to cast this, so I can attack again. Oh no, it's an action. Okay, so then bonus action. I will cast Shillelagh. Does that last one round or no? I'll just stand there. I'll summon it. And he's trying to seem as out of the fight as possible. He's like, oh, whoa, what's going on? And he'll summon the fire thing. But so like that'll happen. So it looks like he's not in this fight. He's like, stop, guys. He's really wonking them. No, don't. We don't want to do this. As his monster's ripping things apart.
So really, the only ones you're gonna see are those soldiers up on the railing. So roll me a performance check. Let's see this entertainer come out.
I rolled a 7, so it's a 13.
A 13. So they're laughing. They're laughing. These guys do not feel like they're on your side, even though they have to like do things. And if normally they didn't have this command for them to hold you here, then they probably would have to listen to what you say. They're enjoying this.
It's okay. They're gonna watch their friends die until somebody stops it. So
I think they're entertained by that too. All right. So with that, it is Volen's turn.
He's got the good rolls.
Volen,
All right.
Volen.
Shatter my inner old lady. Big performance, guys.
Here we go.
So the one closest to me, we're gonna vicious mockery.
Ooh, that's a Constitution saving throw or Wisdom?
The wisdom save, DC 17.
Wisdom. Got a nat 20.
All right,
Wow.
it's saved. Nothing happens.
Okay. Vicious mockery. What are you saying?
All right. So what I'm saying, I hate you for doing that.
Of course, you can't just say I'm saying vicious mockery.
Oh, the hell is all over your face? Oh wait, it's your face.
So as you say this, he turns and looks at you. He's not offended. You really just got his attention. All right. Is that it?
That's it. That's all I'm doing.
All right. Gator Bull.
For one, for Demus's reaction, because I have that flame that I created.
Uh-huh.
So since they're near it, I can make it hurt them.
The
And
flame, if they have
so,
their 5 feet?
Yeah. Well, it's the flame is right here where this guy's standing, because that's where the body was.
Well,
I assume.
the guy gored the body and threw it at the wall over there. So, it
Oh, so it's right here. This is the flame. Okay,
So,
okay. Let me see what the
yeah.
range is then. I see now there's a picture of flame literally on the screen.
Because what that tells me is Razultano is about to take some damage. Poor kid.
Oh no, it's my choice.
Okay.
What is the space of this? Okay, then no, it's fine. Then just kidding. But the boar will attack. Because so boars do.
So, it sounds like it's got a multi-attack all in
Yeah.
one.
It's gonna roll a 21 and an 18.
But
gonna attack.
Well, describe what it's doing first before you roll.
Oh yeah,
so we know
it's gonna stay with the gore and
But which one? There's 3 people.
oh, there's just this guy right here.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna focus
All right,
on
so
them one at a time.
21 and what?
A 21 and an 18.
All right, so both attacks land perfectly. Roll your damage. Can you one-shot this guy too?
I don't have all the extras. Let's see. Oh wait. 35 damage. Not a one shot, but
On number 2. Oh no, that's number 1.
I rolled 4 twos. How
Yikes.
tragic.
All right, it gores him a lot, but this guy was prepared like last time. And even though it really kind of gets him in the stomach, there are big tears across his chest, so he can really just muscle through it. All right. It is his turn. He's going to take those 2 glaives and kind of slide up and try to get up the chin. And the first one's going to get right up into the jaw, as the second one is a nat 20. He swings it around out of the chin and right into between the nostrils, bringing its head down to the ground and pulling it out.
Wait, it rolled a nat 20?
Yeah, it did on its second attack. So the first one's going to be... Oh, that's not bad. Actually, that is bad. I rolled the wrong die. Okay, that is bad. Alright, and then the second one... 38 points of slashing damage. Because the second one was crit.
Gotcha.
So... I think that's 176 HP, or 76 HP from 109. If my math is correct, brings it all the way to 79. The blood splatters on his face as the second one, it goes to the side of its face, swings that glaive around. What's its armor class?
15.
Hits it just as the Gator Bull's moving it, and actually knocks one of its tooths out. And swings it back and knocks another tooth out. And now you see Zeus is getting kind of worried as it's going to take... Oh, damn, the wrong one again. 23 points of slashing damage. Bringing him to 53. And for the third guy, Why change what the weaklings can do? This big guy laughs and swings his sword. But Zeus was ready this time and ducked out of the way. So much so that as he's like losing his balance and going for the second one, fails miserably, and Zeus just kind of tucks his head as the guy hits it and rolls onto the floor next to the chair where Rasultano is, and he's prone. He falls on the ground.
And he's down
All right, your turn.
in front of me. Oh well.
And Rasultano screams.
Oh, calm yourself. And I'm going to. I'm gonna produce flame, but I'm gonna channel it through my. I can channel it through my fire spirit. So it's gonna. So I'm just gonna produce flame at this one
Okay.
right here, which is.
Let me think of something.
It would happen on my. I guess we just shoot out of it. So it would happen on my.
Produce flame. The flame appears in your hand. It remains there for the duration and harms neither you nor your equipment. Bright light. The spell ends if you dismiss it as an action. You can also attack with the flame, although doing so ends the spell. When you cast a spell or as an action or a later turn, you can hurl the flame at a creature. So it's an action to produce it and an action to do it, so you can only produce it right now. You can also attack. So the original is one action to produce it, and then to attack with the flame, although doing so ends a spell. When you cast a spell as an action
Oh, I've
on a
always
later
done
turn.
that wrong, I think.
Yeah.
Huh.
So it's always a 1-2. So it's basically this is so it's not
I thought
fireball.
it was. I always thought it was either flame, like light, then attack, or was you could throw it and then you wouldn't have the light. I see. That makes sense. Okay.
Otherwise,
then
it's
I won't
just
do that,
firebolt.
but less damage.
Yeah,
Sadly.
but way less like a bad. This is more utility. Like I need to see. Oh shit! You scare me. Boom! You're hit.
Oh well, I guess I'll have to just do more damage. Actually, he's not. He's gonna. Oh wait, I have all these other spells. Flame. All right, so then it will shoot out Scorching Ray, one at each of them.
Yeah, from your creature, from
Yeah.
Emma.
Yeah.
All right. So is it a cone or is it a straight line? It's just this guy.
It's well, no, it's kind of like magic missile. So it's 3 different beams, one at each of them. So it's just gonna go.
Automatic hit, right?
No, sadly not. But I gotta make an attack roll.
All right, make that attack roll.
Yeah, so it's like Eldritch Blast.
Yeah,
So it's
you
like
get 3 of
3
them.
little
Yeah.
ones. Okay, gotcha. So from this cat behind it.
Yeah, this angry cat on fire.
Okay, that's pretty funny.
Where's my okay?
Dimus Duom. His
27, 12, and a 10. LOL, I rolled a 2 and a.
You started
3.
strong
The first
and
one
then
was
you
good.
fell
I know.
out. So
I
the
know,
first
I
laser
know.
hits, but this one's seen a cat or two, then it dodges the other 2.
Okay. Attacking this way, so I guess it hit this one
Okay,
first.
So that's number 3 on the ground. Yep.
Okay, and then
Is it when you're on the ground? Is it crit hit or is it with advantage? I forget. Pro.
it's advantage
So
with the melee
it's
attack.
only melee. Only
Melee.
melee's a crit.
Gotcha.
Yeah, if they're on the ground. Otherwise, if they're like prone, it's disadvantage. Typically.
For their attacks against it, it's just like whatever.
Yeah.
There's-
No, for attack.
Well, for normally yes, for range attacks against it, but I don't know if range magic attacks count. I guess that's the you thing.
Gotcha. Could be.
Yeah, so
But-
typically, if you're prone, ranged attacks against you are disadvantage. Melee attacks against you are advantage and crits if they hit.
Gotcha. All right, so they already those other 2 already lost. I'll just still say the first one hits. So roll your damage for that guy. Number 3.
12. Oh, I get to well, yeah, just 12. 12 fire damage.
All right, 12. Whoa, doggy.
And
All right. Anything else?
then on my cat's turn, because I forgot it, I didn't take his turn last time either. LOLs. On my cat's turn, it will attack. I gotta pull that up.
Is this your is this like a
Oh yeah, it's my bonus action to tell it to attack. I didn't. That's what my bonus action would be, is to tell it to attack.
Gotcha,
I didn't use my bonus action. But I'm gonna tell it to. I'm gonna tell it to move, and it would know that means to teleport, but it's just gonna teleport next to itself.
Okay.
So it's gonna hurt them. So
And
they need to
they
make
have dex saves. Okay.
Yeah, technically 2.
2 of them each?
Yeah, for
'Cause
leaving and
it's-
coming back. Cause yeah, he's just teleported next to himself. So it's one when he leaves,
What
and
is
then
it
one when he
called?
comes
Let me
back.
look at it. I just want to look at it.
It is called fiery teleportation.
Fiery teleportation.
Oh, actually, it's just when you leave. It's not when you appear.
And that's a druid circle. Wildfire.
Yeah, it's specifically for the wildfire. It's on the it's a wildfire spirit ability. That's what you're looking at. That's what you're looking for. It's in Tasha's.
Is it once per short rest?
No, it's the wildfire's one of its 2 actions. One is flame speed, one is flame seed, and one is fiery teleportation. So that's what the 2 actions it can take.
I'm pulling it up right now, and I'm gonna put it in chat real quick, Scott.
Okay. It's an action.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I have Tasha's. So the wildfire spirit.
When it appears, must succeed on a dex saving throw.
Which one is it?
And when it leaves one spot, but not when it reappears.
Gotcha.
It's the wildfire spirit's fiery teleportation.
Gotcha. Oh, I see. Okay, cool.
And that'd be it.
So 2 each. The first one for the first one. What do they have to be?
16.
Okay. Okay, so soldier 1 right here saved on both of them. Soldier 2 saved on 1 but failed 1.
Okay, so he's just going to take the D6. So there's 3.
3. And what's the type?
Fire.
Fire damage.
All
3
right.
smokes.
So now that the damage has been done, it's not 2 saves; it's 1. So if he leaves an area, damn it, hell. Otherwise, nothing happens.
Like no reappear?
Yeah, it was no half damage.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Gotcha. Okay.
So it says that the spirit left must succeed.
Oh
on
yeah.
that
That's
save.
that's what I was trying to clarify. It's just when
he's
he
already
leaves.
taken the damage.
No, you got a
pass that
freebie.
right now.
I like how you waited till I was done.
Yeah.
No, that's what I said right before that. LOL.
Yeah,
I was trying to tell you. But no, yeah, it's when he appears when I summon him, and then it's where he left after he's already summoned.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's what got me.
All right, so
Sorry.
is that the end of your turn?
Yes, both
All
our
right,
turns are
so
done.
before we move on to Volen, on the other side of the room, Volen notices the doors open and there's a crowd of people talking to this man who turns around and you immediately recognize him as Lord Escanor Doom. Everyone has seen his face on everything.
Finally.
Stretched back. Some of the soldiers are moving out of the way. You hear him be like, Andy, Andy, Andy. And he's walking over to this guy who's like a soldier standing there. And they're just talking. They're laughing. And he's laughing a lot. And the fight is still going on as some of the soldiers are walking over towards Doom. And Doom has noticed you guys.
Where is that at?
All the way at the bottom of this map. So if I zoom all the way out. All the way to the bottom here. Escanor. He is right there.
Okay. So can I see him where I'm at right now?
Let's see. Platform level, chairs, but it's up at the pedestal. Over the count. Yes, but to make out him, roll me a perception check. Because that's...
Okay.
See how far that is. That is... Oh man, that's so big I have to zoom all the way out.
14.
from here. It's 145 feet. What did you roll?
14.
14. Yeah, that's him.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll a d6 to see what happens.
What
That
are you
happened.
doing?
All right. So I'm ignoring that shit. And the in between the child and the boar, I am going to vicious mockery.
To who?
The one that like horribly missed his.
Oh, that's on the floor right in front of Rosal.
One struggling.
That one.
Gotcha. I thought we were still
So
in Doom. My
DC
bad.
17,
DC 17. Okay.
wisdom.
Oh, he failed miserably.
So he's going to take a point of psychic damage.
Ow.
1 point,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't know why it's been 1 point every time so far. But point. You're after your mother, always on your back. And she giggles
And he's gonna have disadvantage
on his next
on his
attack.
next attack, and he's already on the ground, so he's already have disadvantage. All right, is that it?
LOL.
That's it. Nothing else.
Gator Bull.
Hey.
Your attacks will be advantage on the one that is prone. Number 3.
All right. Yeah. We're gonna hit number 3 with one of the attacks, and then number 2, right? This
Oh,
one?
that's number 1. Sorry, the guy like slid
Oh,
across
one.
the floor.
Okay.
So 3 just went across.
Okay, so this one and this one.
Okay,
these two.
so 1 and 3. All right. Let's do the one next to Razultano, which is number 3 first with advantage.
Oh yeah.
I'm rooting for you.
28
28 hits.
and
Roll number 1.
and that one. The second one does not hit.
Ooh, okay. All right.
But the damage is. Oh, better. 26 damage. Yeah. Not rolling 2s that time.
Okay, 26 damage. Good gosh, you just gore down into number 3. So that's woof. He's really gutting him. All right. Number 1's turn here. He's going to swing. He's gonna still pointing it at him, move over to his guy and kind of look at him, staying within melee range. And while he's kind of looking at his friend, getting worried, he's gonna jab twice, just quickly, at the Gator Bull while he's looking at his friend. So the first one's gonna miss because he's not really looking, and the second one is gonna hit. Stab him right underneath his eye, and it's gonna do 14 points of slashing damage. Bring him down to 39. He's starting to bleed. All right. It is number 2's turn. He's standing guard. He's going to kind of move over, noticing the crowd talking about something, but he's going to just take his 2 glaive swing attacks. The first one's going to miss as he's looking, and he's still looking really intently, this guy, and he just misses both of them. And I don't know. The third one on the ground looking at Razultano and the boar. There's not much you can do to fight in this spot. You got to get up, so he's going to use his turn to get up. And he does. He's holding onto his stomach, maybe holding in an organ or two, and standing up against that chair. Razultano's just like backing up, holding onto this book that's sparkling. But that is his turn. It's Doom's turn.
I'm going to looking at these. Okay, so I'm going to I'm gonna heal Zeus.
Okay.
Gonna use Cure Wounds at the 4th level.
Ooh, high level.
So 23 hit points.
23.
I'm gonna reach out with my cane and like
23. Sweet. Put him at 62. It's a
And
huge, basically
then-
doubled his HP.
here to help.
A gash under
And then
his
I'm
eye
gonna
reforms.
bonus action and tell my fire cat to spit fire at this guy.
Okay. At number 1, is
Yeah.
that dex saving throw or you just
No,
doing
it's
magic
a
throw?
range. It's a nat 20 to hit.
Ooh. Since you're
So,
doing it, you're just doing it through him. It's still a crit.
well, no, that it would be. This is
Your cat's
its turn.
attack.
Yeah, my cat's using its ability to do it. So.
Let me see the. Is the cat just the wildfire spirit, small elemental?
Mhm. Yeah.
Um.
So it's just using that fire seed ability.
Yeah, we'll still say she got crit. You've been doing this for a very long time. It's gonna armor class at 13. Spirit's Constitution modifier plus your wisdom. What's its HP?
It is five times my druid level, so 55.
55, and it's armor class at 15. Okay, it's like its own little thing.
Yeah, it's pretty
All right.
good. So it's gonna do.
We'll say yeah, it gets
12
crit
points of 12 points of fire damage.
on number 1 who just ran over there.
This guy, yeah.
12. Ooh, gets him good, and that's fire or poison. Fire.
It's fire.
All right, spits fire at him, burns the side of his arm. Is that it?
Yes, sir.
Volen, the old lady.
Granny Volen.
So the old lady still looking at the same Dragonborn soldier right there.
Yep.
I didn't know they made worms that fat. DC 17.
You see it writhe in pain as he stands. Roll your damage for vicious mockery.
Oh dear God. So that's where is my arrow? All right, D4. 1d4. Oh, 1.
1 point of damage on number 3.
Is that 3 times
Just
roll to
the
1?
1. Yeah, in a row.
Yep.
3 times. 1. That's it.
All
Nothing
right,
else.
bonus action or movement?
No. The old lady's just standing there with her cane and talking shit.
Gator Bull. Who you goring?
He's gonna focus on the guy she just set on fire.
Number 1, yep.
Yeah. Both attacks going at him, the gore and the other one. Oh, the next wing. 18 and a 22.
They both land perfectly as you gore him standing up. Roll your damage, which is possibly the last time he'll be standing tonight.
36 damage.
Ooh, 36 damage on number 1. As the bull just reaches his head out, its neck kind of comes out a little bit, gores him twice, cuts him, he falls down to the ground, lights out. He is
We
deceased.
love to hear it.
Is he also going to turn into a flame?
No.
Okay.
I still got my other flame. Using my bard spells, bard from League of Legends. Drop a shrine, drop a shrine.
All right, that's the end of Gator Bull's turn. Number 2 over here, seeing the old lady hurting the guy over there, is going to walk over and he's going to lean forward and say, "Stay out of this." And not really be sure if she's the one who did it in the first place. And then take his go over and swipe once at the Gator Bull. And completely miss. He is distracted. This guy right here rolling with disadvantage. He's up. He's in between Russell, Toddle, Dimus, and the Gator Bull. He's going to take 1 at the Gator Bull. And that is a hit. And go for the second one while slightly side-eyeing Dimus. And swing, obviously pretending to miss the bull and going towards Dimus.
Oh, one of those was disadvantage.
Oh, the first one was disadvantage.
Yeah, because I hit last time.
That's right. So that first one, he just rolled twice, and the second one was a miss. So that he misses the Gator Bull, but for the roll for Dimus, it hits. So he's like slightly side-eyeing you, Dimus, and swipes and misses the bull, but then goes to swipe and is obviously going past the bull towards you. And he hit pretty hard. So that's going to be 8 points of slashing damage. and right before you're about to do something, you hear Escanor yell something. I'll let you both have a perception check as it echoes throughout the Grand Buggy Station.
Okay.
Just see if you
As he hits me, I'm probably screaming, "Oh hell no!" Very Doom of me.
Yeah, that's a 6 for me.
What is it?
A 6.
Yeah, you don't hear anything.
I got an 18.
But you hear him, Escanor, yelling for the soldiers to like get those people back outside, moving people out. And you hear he's yelling your name as he's walking, and he's going down the stairs laughing with somebody, and you slightly hear him being like, "You son of a bitch, you son of a bitch," as he's walking closer towards you. And soldiers and people are moving out quickly now. Like, people are funneling out. What are you doing?
Are these soldiers stopping fighting? Or are they still?
Oh, no. Things are fighting, and the soldiers on the side there are still looking. But people are starting to file out as Escanor has quickly got these soldiers to move people funneling out. But you're so focused on the fight. Remember, each turn in a round is 6 seconds, so you don't have 2 minutes to look around. You're just quickly doing things.
No, you're good. I didn't know if he was trying to command these guys around, if us to stop. So he's not over here. That's fine. I'll just keep fighting. Yeah, okay. That's his lackeys. Is it my turn?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You're just slightly noticing this around you?
I'm going to... So he just hit me. I'm gonna no, I can't do that. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna like scoff at him. Really? That's what you want to do?
Okay.
And I'm gonna use my bonus action to tell my fire ferret to teleport over here. So that guy needs to make a saving throw.
Dex?
Yes, sir.
You rolled a 15.
Haha, he fails.
Damn it.
And he's gonna take 5 points of damage. Fire damage.
You said 5?
Mm-hmm.
All right. He's still standing. All right. Volen. The old lady who heard nothing, sees nothing.
All right. Yep. So that same one in between the little kid, fucking boar.
Yep, the big one.
Vicious mockery.
So I'm committed.
What vicious mockery? What would one say in such a vicious mockery time?
So one may say, I'd tell you to summon some friends, but they'd kill themselves.
It's a big old fail. So roll your damage.
All right. Oh, well, 3 points of psychic damage.
Yes, moving up.
Number 3.
From this old lady talking shit from the sidelines.
Big old guy's writhing in pain and disadvantage on his next attack. Anything else?
Yep, that is it. I'm done.
All right. Nice insults, bro. Gator Bull. Time to slash
Gator
your
Bull
damage.
is gonna turn to the fire, as if it's like marking who to hit. This is gonna turn and attack this guy.
All right.
And
Roll him. Gore it right into Volen's arms.
21 and a 15.
They both hit.
Boom. You know what that means, right? Do you die in one hit? Let's find out. 45 damage.
Ooh, on number 2. As he gores him, you see it lobs one of his arms completely off by jabbing into his shoulder blade twice. This guy's on his last swim with his arm, blood and bruised all along the side, one arm with his glaive. He's leaning against the chair, but he's not fully down yet. But he's losing a lot of blood, and he's shaking. So, with that, it is his turn. And he's going to move towards the bull and take 2 swipes, giving attack of opportunity. Oh, no, he already moved. She didn't take it. Oh, the first one's going to miss. And the second one, oh, the dice know the story. He swipes twice. It's not even close as he's losing blood. And it's the soldier with disadvantage. He's going to see that you did nothing. Swipe once at the bull with disadvantage. And it misses. And then swipe at you with the glaive. Oh, and he hits. I forget your armor class is a 9. Yeah, he hits. And you're going to take 15 points of slashing damage.
Cool.
And it is your turn. As he looks at you shocked to see what you'll do. And all the soldiers are looking much more intently now.
Okay, so I'm going to, as my action, nothing. Bonus action, I'm going to tell my spirit to take us to the fire via teleportation.
Like right
The
there?
kid can, yeah, the kid is also going to move with us because otherwise he's going to get hurt. So he's just going to move. Like if I'm going to land on the fire, he's going to land next to it.
And where's the spirit going?
It could be anywhere near us. It just needs to be in
Like
an
there?
adjacent space. It's just kind of, it's kind of like dropping us off.
Okay. And I imagine that flame is dissipated now where the dead body was before.
It lasts 1 minute, so it's got.
Oh yeah, it's gone. It's been a minute. It's been there for at least like 3 rounds.
Bit in a minute, 10 rounds.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
Maybe Gucci.
6
And this
seconds.
guy
I
needs
always,
to make a dex
I
saving.
always mess that up. Yep.
Maybe it's so good.
All right.
Dexterity saving throw for that guy.
Dex. With oh, that's a clear pass. It's a 19.
Okay. So he doesn't take any smoke damage. And then I will end my turn. Just stay next to the fire.
All right, Volen.
So I'm in combat right now, so I'm gonna take. I'm not next to melee range with anybody, so I'm gonna take my action to dip and hide.
All right, roll a. Is the action hide? Let's see. Is it stealth or is it just? I forget. I gotta look.
I think it's stealth, but so I have my movement still.
Yeah. Just need to. Hide is which one? Yeah, stealth check. Okay. I just need to know what I had to do for it.
So stealth check.
Yep, to like basically hide in that little river.
18.
18. Oh, that was different than what I heard before. I thought you said 8. I was like, yeah, you're making a splash. Yeah, you're able to jump down, but you don't make any sound. You're kind of dipping in this maybe 3 or 4 feet high up, natural-looking Colrador jungle feeling in this little river. It's very artistic, but it's just high enough that you're able to get down into that bush. And Granny is gone.
So check your messages. I'll say.
You gotta text me. You gotta text me.
I'm doing that.
Oh, okay. And are you done with your turn?
Yeah. I'm out of combat.
All right, Gator Bull.
Oh, me. Gonna attack this guy.
All right.
The last one hit by fire.
Who somehow stood this whole thing.
He's just chilling. He's like, I'm good.
He's the strong one.
29 and a 16.
A 29 and a 16 both hit.
Sounds good to me.
On number 3.
41 damage.
41.
Yes.
Describe how it kills it.
Smushing it. It's gonna just start knock him down and just start whacking him with his head.
Oh god, this is gory. I think with that
those horns.
ferocity, it's gonna break that lawn chair that he's right in front of. So poor crocodile's just extending his neck, beating the crap out of him. And is he taking both? Yeah, both hits on him. He's dead.
Yeah.
All right, that's his turn. It's the only one standing as the crowd looks very surprised as Lord Doom is walking over, and you guys hear him saying something, but he's speaking, hey, something low enough that they're all looking at him. But you're focused on this guy with one arm swinging. Everyone's listening to Doom, but this is a big moment. It's the last guy standing. Gator Bull. 2 glaive attacks on the Gator Bull. And with the little guy looking strong, both glaives slash right on the sides of his face, doing 20 points of slashing damage to the bull, putting him at 42. And he stands there as everyone's shocked that little guy could do this. Dimus Doom, it's your turn.
I'm gonna look at the guy and go, "Oh, this could have been avoided," and I'm gonna produce flame in my hand, and then bonus action, I'm gonna tell the cat to spit fire at him.
All right, roll it.
It's like I'm not doing it.
All
He's
of this
gonna
could
do
be avoided. Kitty!
it. Oh wait, it's my. Only an 11. How sad. Cat misses.
Cat misses. Man, one-armed Joe's going. You can't touch him.
One-armed Joe.
He's good. He's standing there. All right, is that it?
Yeah.
He's out of the fight. It's Gator Bull's turn as he turns to him.
You know what he's gonna do. He's gonna do what he
But
did.
can he hit with a
Well,
sway
the
Joe?
first one's a nat 1. The second one's a 27.
Oh!
Well,
So
yeah,
the first
11
one, Joe spins out of the way like some ballerina at the Ardenia Ballet Company and puts out his sword like, you can't touch this. And Gator Bull. Describe.
it misses the first one, and then it kind of reflects back, and it smacks him for 16 damage.
Smacks him so hard he hits this pedestal, already dead before he hit it, flying into the water as his body and clothes start to ripple, and blood moves it around in the pool as these little streams start to turn red with his blood, and eyes peek out from Volen, staring at the dead Dragonborn within 2 feet of him. And that is the end of the fight as Escanor Doom walks up and says, "What the hell y'all doing?" And the soldiers kind of stand up. Doom, it was... Who started it? Who started it? Dimus, you start this?
That was not me.
Somebody better explain what's going on here. And
I can tell you what happened, and I'll use my reaction to absorb this fire that is on the ground before it goes away, so I can heal myself. And so the flame lingers, and I can use it either to heal or hurt. I'm going to use it to heal myself for 2d10 plus my wisdom modifier.
Okay.
So I get 16 health back.
All right, put you at 46, right?
Can't do math that fast. I don't know.
Yeah, 46. You were at 40. Or you were at 30, so 46.
Wait, I was at
He looks at you, Dimus, in the eye and says, "Dimus, did they attack you?"
Let me tell you what happened. We're sitting over here just drinking this water, and they come over here, take this book, and I say, "Next time, use your words." And he goes, and swings at my nice, at Zeus over here. And I say, "Are you sure you want to do this?" Again, he laughs. Again, he attacks. Here we are. They're dead. You don't mess with the Doom. Come on. They should know.
He looks over at the soldiers who are sweating, and he says, "Now, I don't mean to presume, but I was just talking to Norin," and they start to quiver in their boots. And Norin reminded me of... what was it again? What was that? Oh, Code 86. Anybody want to tell me what Code 86 is? And the soldiers stand, and the one in the back raises his hand. "Yes, sir. That's just if one soldier is seen allowing another soldier to attack royalty, they must be burned." So I'm going to ask y'all one time. Code 86. Did y'all just sit here and watch? I saw you cross the room. Did you just watch your men willingly attack royalty? And they kind of quiver. We're rolling for it. Yes, sir. We did. On your knees. Sir, it's on your knees. It's not going to kill you. But no one's going to know what you did. And I'll let you stay alive. Because look at my boy. You witnessed greatness today. And his greatness will be your future. Get on your knees. They all look at each other. When they start to unbuckle their armor. And he goes, nope, keep it on. But sir, keep it on. And they get in this formation. 3 in a row, 2 in a row. And they get down on their knees and just look at each other. And then tense up. Really tight. And he brings his hands together as this fire starts to form in his hands, and then the fire forms this ring of blue around it. And then these magic cards, like bicycle cards, 3 of ace, 4 of spades, 7 of clubs, things just start spinning around it. And he shoots it, and you see this fire, and they all scream, and it's like he's Kamehamehaing them. And you some of their armor heat up this bright blue color. Oh, and they're all screaming as their veins are pulsing out from their neck. And after what feels like forever, he stops. And you see some of their skin melting. And their armor's cooling down. One of them starts to stumble, but he gets back up. And they're in pain. And he says, stand up. And they stand up, and one of them starts to like wobble and kind of hit the wall. And he said, are you standing? And the guy quickly tenses up. And he says, Norin's outside. You go out there until I tell you you are done. And they all just start walking away. And he walks over. And he's like, your Gatorbull's an asshole. Look at you done made a mess in my favorite Grand Buggy station.
Your guards are assholes. Essie, get your friends. Help is hard to find around here.
My guards are the only reason you got a show, boy.
Listen, speaking of your guards, when I was in a show, on my way here, I was attacked and they died. They didn't help. Not one bit. I had to turn into a giant eagle, Essie. Had to use my own... I'm going to start calming down.
He's just going to look at you like you are making a lot of noise.
Also, your book is on one of these men.
My book?
The book you wanted that they were so happy to fight over for no reason. That this little boy, I'm gonna point over to his name. I forgot.
Razoltano.
His Fire from the Sky book or something like that.
He's gonna stand up on the one of the other seats. That's true. I'm here with Mother Nerin, and we're here to bring a book, and it sparkles. And then you hear pew pew, and from the water over here and the river, this little pew, firework comes out, and he's like, what in the world? And he's going to start going around to the stairs. And he's going to move around. What's in this book? Wait, tell me what happened in Valecast.
Well, after we were doing our show, there was an assassination attempt, as you know, they happen. On yourself, not myself. The illusion was there. Nothing went wrong. On the way back, another attempt was made. An invisible voice who has seen things and he has knows things, and I will bring the end of all this blada blada of this face who refused to show itself. Lots of empty threats. You know how they do. That happened. Met this child who was stowed away. He's got this book. He's looking for an old lady that I don't know. Keep telling him. Keeps bringing her up. Still don't know her. And came here. Got attacked. Here we are.
What?
Also, never got a call.
I called you 4 times. I'm about to take that thing away if you ain't going to answer no more.
You can have it back if it don't work. That's all I'm saying, Essie. That's all I'm saying.
Give it to me then. Give it to me.
I'm going to hold it out.
You're useless anyways. He's going to take it from you and walk over. Yeah, and lean over and look at this body in the water. Oh, it's a scrawny one. Y'all done ripped his arm off? He's going to reach down in the water and kind of step down. And as he does, in the bushes, Volen gets a close-eyed view of this half-elf man who's very old because his face is so obviously been tucked, pulled, and otherwise perfected from someone with a very uneasy hand. And he's just kind of looking around in the water, and you see these big bloodshot eyes that are more exposed by the no skin left to pull. But he's smiling. He's smiling big. And he's.
So, did you see the pic
did.
I sent you, though?
I
Okay.
did,
Yeah.
I did.
So, yeah, that pops out.
Oh, the picture.
Yeah, what I sent you.
The JPEG. Oh, she's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Female Triton D&D. Google. You'll
All right.
find it.
Female
Very
Triton.
easy.
The changeling has changed. So you're going to pop out?
Yeah. Yeah, as that.
Okay.
With the pan flute.
All right. With the pan flute. So I'm just going to give you your
Demon's going. I mean, that's going to drop.
picture, and we'll know it's a Triton.
Yeah. Yeah.
A pretty lady.
That doesn't do it justice, though. That's an ugly woman right there.
All right. Holy
So, yeah.
shit. You're going to scare him half to death, and he's going to be holding on to this book that's sparkling. Who the hell are you?
Whew. The fighting. Oh, my heart cannot take it. I was not meant for such thing. I am royalty with the Tritons, and as a princess, this should not happen.
Dimus, you were supposed to go advertise, not collect. How many people did you bring with you?
Oh, I have no idea who that is. Actually, do not put that on me. That girl came out the water. I have never seen her before a day in my life. I swear to God.
You better explain who you are real quick. He's going to slide the book up onto the bridge while looking at you.
I've been here for 4 days, waiting
Oh, see, I just
for
got here.
entry
No.
to Trick's Tower.
To Trick's Tower. Oh, you came to see the show because the deal.
Yes. I
Demus.
buy, and everybody, I get another one, which would be my servant, obviously.
Well, look, we getting everybody out of this room right now. You're going to have to buy a ticket like everybody else. So let me see your arm. I got a little magical
Alright.
quill here. This little quill. It's going to make a sound. It's going to pop out.
I'll present my arm.
All right, what's your name, beautiful?
Nika.
Nika. He's going to slowly start to write, and he's not even going to look at it. He's just going to wink at you and blow a kiss. He doesn't even look, and it's the most perfect calligraphy. Nika.
And I'm just going to blush and...
My Nika. Nika. Actually, why don't you stay here for a second? I'm going to talk to you. I don't want you to run off. I'll never see you again.
Oh, very well, my lord.
He's
And I'll
going to...
bow graciously.
He's not even going to look at it. Of course you do. He's going to jump up on the bridge and grab the book again, and he's going to walk over. Dimus, you said this little kid right here brought it. All right, don't get too close. Hold up. This book looks dangerous.
The lots of sparks.
He's going to
Tells
look
the
over.
story of a.
All right. New plan. Everyone listen. What's going to happen is I, in my glorious wisdom, am going to convince this child to teach me the secrets of the book. And
Essie?
then... Hold on, Dimus. Wait.
Of course, yeah. Keep on.
Hold on. And I am going to be incredible. So, little boy, now is your opportunity to teach me the ways of this book, because obviously I am meant to have it. It is glorious. What does it do? Tell me.
Oh, Essie. I'm gonna whisper it.
What?
Essie.
So I'd like
Yeah,
to also
yeah, no,
pause
no.
at this time, Mr. DM.
Huh?
I'd like to also pause at this time. Is anybody looking at me? Anybody?
No, you're just in the water. No one's looking at you.
Oh,
Get
yeah.
it.
Yeah, stealth out. I'm done. No, I got the mark.
All right,
I'm done.
because they know you're right there, roll a stealth check.
Stealth check.
The Triton girl.
18.
18. You are able to slip away up to those stairs or across the fountain. Where are you going really fast while this is going on?
Yeah, so I'm going to dip back this way, back to my regular. Oh, man, the fighting and the little...
All right, you're not
Triton
fully standing
woman
up
out of
because
the-
they'll see you over the platform. So you're like crawling up there right now.
All right, all right, with 4... All right, so basic same form.
Do it.
I'm gonna do a big. I'm gonna do a Komodo dragon. So shape changer, and I've linked it in the chat. Says I have to have the same appendages. It doesn't say anything about beast or race or whatever.
Of what? A Komodo
What he
dragon.
turns into.
You can't do a Komodo dragon because a Komodo dragon has a tail.
Okay, so I'm a Komodo dragon without a tail.
That's not a Komodo dragon. That's a modified lizard.
All right, yeah. So I'm a modified lizard.
Oh God! What is
Using your
this?
words
What's this
against you.
ability? Tell me this D&D ability.
So basically,
dangerous thing.
I'm like modifying my body at this point. So
All right, so you're
imagine like an odd-shaped fucking human on 4 legs that like spat out like spider a little bit.
All right,
but
so since you can't do Komodo dragon, but you want to do Komodo dragon, it's like your best lizard folk lizard, what you imagine without a tail hybrid. So
yeah.
So
Yeah.
roll,
Like I'm just kind of like
roll me a wisdom check.
kind of sneak along and out the door. A wisdom check.
All right, insight.
That's
Insight
fair.
will be an advanced wisdom, right? Insight's wisdom.
Yes.
Yeah, it's debatable, but whatever.
If yours has a negative, then don't use it. Use straight wisdom.
17.
Okay, yeah, you actually look very much like a Komodo dragon without a tail. And which door are you going to?
The closest one
So
to where.
there's a door. There's 2 doors at the bottom, big grand doors, and then there's 2 doors up at the front that lead to the platforms.
So all right, ping that one more time, cause.
So at the very
I'm not
top,
zoomed
there's
out
2
enough.
doors with light coming out. Those 2 doors lead to the platforms with the buggies, and the one at the 2 at the bottom of the map are the entrances to the Grand Buggy Station. And it's like a big hall with a fountain in the middle.
So down here.
The very bottom 2 doors. Yep.
Down. Okay. All right. I just made to make sure I picked the same way.
But as you get close down there are doors, and that is where the soldiers went. And when they opened, there were lots of people, so a lot of commotion is going on outside.
So I'm gonna get about halfway. I'm gonna shape change again.
Okay. Into what?
I'll get back to you on that one.
Okay, wait. You think about it while we go back to this scene. Demus, what were you saying to Escanor Doom?
Essie, that boy does not know how that book works, and he will just keep mentioning mother, whatever her name is.
You're gonna bring me a gift and not tell me how it works.
I did not bring you this gift. This gift was on my train when I got there. I can assure you, this boy and that lady are not really with me. We're just in the same vicinity.
Okay, all right. So
I just can't put my line, our name on the line. People I just really don't know.
He's gonna look at the boy. Roll me a deception check.
I'm not lying.
Or persuasion, then, if you really think that. If you really think that.
I was like, I don't know. I mean, I was like, I don't know how this book works.
It's true. It's true.
Wait.
Persuasion. Is this true?
20. Nat 20.
Nat 20. Yeah. Okay. He's gonna look at the kid. All right. We'll send him to his parents. Where's his parents at? Okay. You have parents? Wait. You brought him all the way from Valecast?
We rode on the same buggy together. We'll say.
Well, what do you want me to do with him now? I can't send him back. It's not working. They closed it because of what happened to you.
I don't.
You know what? We're going to find a way. I would say we just stick this kid back on there and get rid of him because I don't want to have to deal with this little kid. Right?
He wants to go back to Valecast anyway. You want to go back to Valecast, boy, right? Yeah?
Yeah, you want to? I hate kids. All right. I will figure this out. He's going to lead the kid and be like, and you see him walking towards the end of the hall where the carts, the buggies are at the north side. And you see him talking, like trying not to touch him.
I'll just yell over it. Tell your mother you were safe.
He's going to look back at you and just smile and wave at you. And he says, make sure to read the story. It's the best part. And just wave goodbye. And Doom's just going to kind of kick him a little bit out this door really fast. What did Ricky text me? Ooh.
Yeah, the new image.
If I would have had this before, I would have done it, but it's just too much work to like put this in.
Yeah, that's fair. That is.
Plus, it's on my phone.
But that's what I look like right now.
All right, so
and I can freely describe. I can.
Yeah, describe what you've transformed into.
So at this point, as I'm walking through these benches, I would assume, towards the south side, I slowly transform from that Triton woman to a dark-haired elf woman with so thin eyebrows, big eyes, huge eyelashes, luscious, thick blood, and a set of necklaces around my neck, with piercings in all my ears. Just kind of minding my own business with freckles, I might add. Oh, for freckles. Point that out. Heading towards the south side of the steps.
All right. As you get to the south side of the steps, you see the door is closed, but as you get close, you hear a crowd outside the two doors.
I'm gonna try to push them open.
All right, so you're able to push the door. It's really heavy, but you're a large enough person that you're able to get it a little bit. As you do, there is a line of guards with their backs to the door and people talking, but it's kind of dispersed a little bit, but there are a lot of soldiers with their backs up against the doors. One's within maybe 2 feet of you, looking the other direction.
So none of them will look at me.
Nope.
All right.
But they're 2 feet away from you at the door, so you can open up the door 2 feet stealthily if you can get through that.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to slip through the door in my current size and close it.
Yeah, you're medium size. You can. All right, yeah. Roll me a stealth check.
Oh, it's a 9. Oh,
A 9. As you push the door, you didn't see near on the other side of the door that one was standing much closer, and poof, you kind of hit him, and he kind of looks back and looks at the other one, and they look at you, and you make dead eye contact with the soldier. Hey, you! What are you? And they open the door. Hey! And Dimus, you hear from across the room, one of the Dragonborn soldiers is kind of at this woman, and he's opening the door. You can see a big crowd, and there's like 7 or 8 soldiers, and they're pointing at her. Who is she? Is she with Doom?
I'm severe. I'm not sure what that means.
Be quiet, you! And he's going to yell over to Dimus. Who is this?
Why does everyone think that I just know everybody? Animals are my thing. People are not. I do not know that woman. Doom, is this one of your girls? I'll like yell down to Doom.
As Doom is talking, he's just kind of looking at the kid, and he kind of walks back up to the stairs. Man, what do you want? This kid actually knows a thing or two. And looks over.
Is this lady yours?
Looks over and he kind of yells across the room. Let's see how his performance is, which is a very good performance. Yeah, guy is so good at performance at this point. He screams across the room with such articulation, and see how the soldier responds, because you're going to hear across this big hallway, man, push her forward. I can hardly see her all the way across her, but if she's a girl, I want to look at her. So the soldier is going to yell back. Let's see if he understands him. Oh, yeah. The soldier is showing up right now. I don't know if she was in here with you. Can we just let her out? Doom's going to look at her. Hold up. He's going to start walking over there. Man, how many people were in this room? I told you to you know what? Just let her out. And the soldier's just going to look at you and just pull you and shove you out the door into the open night air of the Grand Buggy Station. You got lucky by rolls. All right, before we go into that, Escanor Doom is going to walk back outside with the kid and be like, Dimus, we have a special show tonight, and he's going to hold the book and tap it. And I'm going to help you with this special stuff. This looks really cool. Actually, let's cut your show in half tonight, and then I'll do the other half. For now, we'll see if that's a little more later, but you go get ready, and I'll see you in the next night for the show. This is going to be fun. Look, this stuff is really cool. He's
talking about our show tomorrow, right?
Yeah, he's talking to about the show you're supposed to do, your solo show.
Okay. Oh, just making sure it's one to be tomorrow, not something that's happening tonight. Okay.
Yeah, and he's going to walk out with Razultano.
Okay.
Well, onto the buggy platform.
I'm just in here by myself with this with my thing.
Yeah, that guy's not there. Well, and then the bodies are on the ground.
Yeah, we just chilling. I think I need to heal my friend.
1 second.
Go for it.
As you're standing there looking around, an arrow shoots you in the back of the head, grazing the top of your head, doing 15 points of slashing damage.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
What?
So 31.
Okay.
And you hear that voice that you heard in the buggy all the way across the room. And it says, "You have no idea how you've messed up. Look at me."
I can't look at you. You are still invisible.
Roll a perception check. Because he did just shoot an arrow and talk.
First, what? Oh, there it is. Nat 20.
A nat 20. You see...
I got good wisdom.
You
also
see
connected.
over here
Oh, wait.
this mossy leaf on the wall at the very top right of the map
Okay, yeah.
shake violently as something went by it, moving out.
Out towards where
Out
Doom
towards the
is?
buggy, yeah, where the buggies are. There's 6 lanes, so there's 6 buggies out there.
If he's heading towards Doom, I guess I could follow.
All right.
Why are you running away now, friend? I thought we were gonna fight.
All right, so Volen Krishnikoff is outside on one side, and Dimus Duom is on the platform on the other side. Let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll wrap up the 3rd act of this one-shot following Dimus Duom.
Seems good.
Sound fair? All right, we'll be right back. Second bathroom break. All right, so I'll move you back onto the new... right now, Dimus Duom, you're standing in the middle of Grand Buggy Station. Escanor has just walked outside. You were shot. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna head towards so there's the left path and the right door. The left one is where Demas went.
Left and right both enter
where...
like the outside area where the tracks of the buggy are that stop. And there's like multiple bridges that go over all the tracks, so you can load and unload like a train station kind of thing.
So I'm gonna go up and out the left door.
Sure. So as you go up, it's roughly the same area where you see Lord Doom talking to little Razoltano.
And I'm gonna say, Doom, that little assassination attempt, it's happening again. I just got shot with an arrow, seemingly out of nowhere. But it seemed like it was coming this way. Just to let you know.
Whoa.
Do you?
Someone invisible is trying to attack you? What?
Yes.
All right. Well, keep an eye out for me for 1 second. And he opens this book, and these fireworks explode out of this page, and Razoltano flips through the pages, and Doom is looking really intent on it, and these fireworks shoot off the page, and the whole book almost levitates for a little bit before it falls, and the fireworks create this huge firework display that's beautiful, that sparkle and form this giant kingdom before all the sparkles erupt on fire and fall to ash that stay on the ground before they burn up. And Doom just stares at it. And the little kids say, "It's the best part of the whole story." And Doom just stares at it. And Doom says, "I love this story. And I'll tell you why in a minute. Hold the book." And he closed the book. "Demus, you know why I love this story? Come here." And he's just going to gesture for you to walk towards him.
Boop.
As you get close, you see that big, forced smile on his face.
Relax. We don't want you to,
He brings his mouth down, but it looks very weird because his face has been pulled to like be a big smile.
Okay, back up.
Okay, so he like pulls him back, but he's very persuasive. And he says, "So things have kind of changed. We've evolved. I've developed great things. You know this, right? You got this? Okay. So what I'm thinking is things are getting so intense right now. We got the Bastion soldiers, we got Ardenia soldiers, and there are rumors that, I don't know, King Gozlox may make a decision tomorrow. Wink, wink, we know it's me. And there's not gonna be a real need to raise money with tricks as much anymore. So I've been thinking about like the whole employment package, including you and how you fit in the package. I want to know, man, are you ready to step away from said duties?
And step towards.
I was thinking more just, we put you, like you have your room, we'll give you a little bit bigger room, and then you stay there for a while so that I can, we're going to have a kingdom on our hands. I'm going to really build it up, but you give this weird vibe that it's like nobody likes.
I give the weird vibe nobody likes. Oh, well, my apologies, dude. My apologies.
I mean, you're fighting soldiers out there. But what I'm saying is, I love this story because in the story, there is a man, a powerful, gorgeous man, and his weird little relative. And I said, that is so familiar because that is me and you. And then he was showing me later in the story is that the whole kingdom would fall. And it was all brought on by someone very close. And as we both know, you're the only one that's close to me. And he puts his hands on your shoulder. You weren't purposely trying to bring down my castle, would you?
I'm the only, you house many of us who keep your name. I think we're all pretty close here. If you're going to believe a book over me, by all means, I'll stay in my room, sir.
Razzletano, yes, sir? In the story, which is a great story, tell me, actually, let me just see it. He's going to flip through the pages. Actually, I can't read it. Just tell me. What happens with the family member? And he says, well, he gets overtaken by a group of adventurers sent out from different parts of the land long time ago, and they cut his head open, and it starts the final rebellion. He's like, damn, kid, that's all in that book of yours? And he says, yeah, but it's just a story. And he looks back at the cousin. Hey, you don't brought the book. Where's your assassin at, huh? Show me your assassin.
Gonna pull the arrow that's in my arm out and hand it to him. I don't use arrows, but if you think I shot myself, by all means.
Look, we need some time to talk. So, tomorrow night, why don't you step down? Alright? Why don't you just... I'm thinking we might do something like this. And as he begins to talk outside Volen, Krishnikoff, what are you doing on the outside of the other side?
I'm heading towards that candle.
All right, so you can go to the left or the right.
Yeah. So I entered to the south. So I'm gonna head towards the left and towards that candle. Have locate object on.
So, unless you go back into it, there's a big structure built up in the trees. So these bridges have railings outside, like it's like streets, but they're just big bridges. You'd have to scale the side of the building to get to the other side, and you're very far up in the air.
Does it seem scalable?
Yeah, there's a lot of wood and stone blended together. It's very structurally sound. Huge vines and branches support it.
Oh yeah. We're gonna scale then.
All right. So you saw how long that map was, right?
Yeah, sure did.
All right. So go ahead and roll me a. What is fair here? I want to do athletics. Yeah, let's do athletics. You gotta scale.
Athletics?
You're scaling a football field wall. Oh God, this could change everything.
Don't it? Did it go?
Yeah, it was a 24.
Ooh. Oh,
Yeah,
it's a
24. Yeah.
The second one was a 9.
I was looking on the
Oh my
wrong
God.
page. I really was. I was like, why did it roll? Yeah, 24. 24 for my athletics.
So you're taking your time, and it is really far down. You don't really know how much because you can't really look too far down because you're scaling this wall, but hundreds of feet. And it is nighttime, and it's a little foggy in the jungle way below you, which is still a long, far away before you get to the canopy. And back on the other side, what are you doing, Escanor? Escanor is telling you. What were you talking about? Oh, you were talking about the show's going to be different. He's thinking tomorrow might be the last show, and then we'll wrap it up and use funding from the kingdom, because the kingdom got a lot of money. and we'll give you lots of money, and we'll figure it out from there. Sound good?
Doom, we've been family for a long time. There's no need to sugarcoat this. I'm not one of the lizard folk. You can just be front with me. Cause what's going on?
I'm just thinking that this child's talking about the end of the world, about this kingdom, and it's the kingdom that I am going to lead. And in the story, the cousin, the Demas is leading the firework bomb thing to my kingdom to blow it up. And it's here, and we've got it. And it's supposed to happen soon. So, seems like you did that on purpose.
I mean, if you want to believe the book you sent me to Velcast, I just came back. I've done nothing but what you've asked. Hey, but
Okay,
if
all
you
right,
want to believe the
that
book the day
works.
before your coronation, and it doesn't seem sketchy to you, by all means, change the plans. I will do what you want.
See, and I even thought that, and that was fair. And you're right, I was too quick to judge. But then there was the other thing. You both know you and I are the only ones, besides the professor, who knows of the human animal hybrid, right?
Hmm.
And you promised, which is why I gave you your position, you would zip your lip, right? And we could be happy.
As I have.
I promised your parents I would take care of you. I didn't kill your parents, okay? That wasn't me. So what I'm saying
Correct.
is, why would you tell anybody else about the experiments on the day
Uh,
before I'm supposed to be coronated?
and who have I told about these experiments?
Oh, apparently you've told everyone. Maybe even the experiments themselves.
Except I haven't told anyone.
But it seems you have.
Also, the experiments themselves,
And he
what
looks
does that
over,
even mean?
and standing just right there, this hand moves from in front of the mouth and eyes, and the body changes, and it's the chameleon 100 that you saw before with no clothes on, completely naked, right in front of like a pole, or in front of that railing there. And Escanor looks at him. This is experiment 100, which you have also brought here. And he tells me your plan, and he's very persuasive. So I'm going to
Oh,
make you a
so
deal,
you do know
Demas.
the assassin. Are you trying to kill me, Escanor? You could just do that than doing all this charades.
Look, things are going to change around here. I'm not saying you're a bad guy, but I'm saying these are some weird pieces coming together. This kid said the end of the world for me is going to be brought by you. This guy is saying he's an experiment. You traveled with him and he's going to expose you. And now he's hiding because you tried to kill him and turned on your deal, which I get. Look at him. He's a human that can. I mean, the professor's going to love him if we can keep him. But I'm just saying, it's not that I don't trust you. It's that now there's a little bit of distrust. So
Oh, it absolutely sounds like you trust random people accept your blood. But by
it's
all means, again, do what you want. If you believe these people who I just said did try to kill me, was this right here who I described, who's now on your side? Hey, it sounds like you tried to kill me.
all right. I'll make you a deal. You're right. I'm being a little unfair. So let's now just say, in the future, when all this bad stuff happens, I need to know you're strong. So if you can meet me to the show tonight, I'll let you have the whole show by yourself, and I'll know you're able to stand up and screw everyone who says you're bad. But if you can't make it, then it's not gonna work like that. And just to make sure, I'm gonna do something. Just stand here. Don't freak out. This is not. This is. Think of this more as a test. You've always been a good cousin to me. He's gonna walk towards the doorway. I honestly love you more than Ken. And he's gonna reach down, and almost like he's dipping into a bag, he's gonna cut into an interdimensional hole and stretch it out. It's just a bag. It's just a bag. And he's gonna flick it, and the bag's gonna grow really big. And there's just gonna be this water that rushes out of it, and this big slimy lizard-like thing with feet swarms out, and he quickly closes the interdimensional bag and wipes his hand. It's no big deal, okay? Get through this, and I know you're good enough. I love you, cousin. I'm gonna save you some treats when we open up the
Wait, what did he
house.
do?
And then he's gonna walk in the door, and the door's gonna shut.
What
He
did he? What is he trying to explain? I was
he
confused.
opened up a
A
bag
bag. Uh huh.
that was interdimensional, and
Mm-hmm.
he made it grow really big till it was like an opening where this big, giant black worm water poured out thing. It's like standing in front of you, and I'll draw. For you
Oh,
the
I was
picture.
thinking, water, and I was like, the water fall out the bag? What? A thing came out the bag.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Let me put him on that. And so
My
cutting
cousin's
back
trying to
to
kill me. Cute.
Volen, he's just testing you.
Trying to kill me, girl. 2 assassination attempts. This is the third one. Kind of family is that? He about to get. Okay.
Volen scaling the wall. How's it going? We'll say you're getting to the other side, and you peek over, and they're the only ones in this big area with railings, or with rails, with buggies. So what are you doing?
Oh, he's muted or
Are
frozen.
you frozen?
Ricky? Oh, I was like, he was. Wait.
I'm sorry. Do I see Demas at this point?
You do. The doors are shut on the inside because Escanor just shut them, but you didn't see who shut them.
All right. So the doors are shut. I'm on the side.
Huh?
I'm gonna.
And here is what came out of that bag.
All right. So I'm on the window side. I'm going to.
And you are right here in the corner.
All right. So I'm gonna. On the side I'm at, I'm gonna try to break the window with Eldritch Blast.
The window on the buggy?
The side that I was climbing down. So once I see Demas, I'm gonna try to break the window.
There's no window on the. It's a doorway with like a stone and wood building. There's a
So
big skylight at the top of the buggy station, but there's no windows on the side.
all right. So yeah, Eldritch Blast. I'm gonna try to break it. Fuck it.
Break the door.
Hello.
All right, roll your attack.
Oh, Eldritch Blast. Here we go. Do I have that side? Yeah, I do. Boink. It's a 21.
Ooh, 21. Yeah, you blast the door, but it doesn't blast through, but it huge crack all the way up the sides of the door, like a big explosion with a big black mark in the middle, and shards of wood and intricate stone in it have blasted off. Everyone roll me initiative, including you, 100.
That's a 10 for me.
I like how you told him. Also a 10. But I'm -1, so.
All right.
It's about to get real.
What's the Gator Bulls?
Oh,
That's about to get real.
I rolled a 16. Its modifier is so 17.
17. Okay.
That is.
And what was yours, Doom? Demas?
10. -1 dex.
I also got a 10. I got a 4 dex.
Okay, Volen got a 10 for Doom. Unless, what'd you say your dex was, Doom?
-1.
Oh, okay, so yeah. This atrocity rolled a 16. Um, 100 rolled a. Sorry, it always takes a minute. A 15.
Cheers.
And I'm not gonna roll for Resultano, but your spirit is gonna go right after you. So let me make sure I get everyone on the map for people on stream to see. And I guess that's the bull first. Let's hit it.
So the bull, yeah, it's gonna. Like it looks at this thing. It looks like it's gonna fight. Yeah, it looks aggressive. I assume.
Yep.
Oh, it's not my thing. So, so it's gonna. Can it use this charge ability that it has? The tripling charge?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So it's gonna run to take the 20 feet of movement at it
Okay.
to the longest way possible,
One,
and it's gonna
two, yep.
It's gonna boop into it, and it needs to
So
make
it went back and yeah.
a strength saving throw. I don't know how this is gonna work out, but
21.
oh well, the DC was 20, so I guess it's fine. I guess it worked out.
Perfect.
Ouch.
We're letting the monsters fight each other.
And then that was just his movement, so it can still attack. So it's gonna take the multi-attack action. So just the gourd and the neck. It's good old wombo.
All right. So roll them good things.
24 and a 16.
They both hit.
Mm. 35 damage.
Ooh, Charlie. That really hurt. All right, it is the giant worm's turn. Let's see. The giant worm, what can it do? I guess the giant worm's just gonna bite Zeus. Is Zeus still at 42 HP? Did you
Yeah,
heal it?
he has a heal.
All right. So big worm's gonna try to bite it. What is the bull's 15? Oh, that's
15.
a good hit. And that's gonna do. It's gonna be 23 points of piercing damage, putting it at 19. And then as he does, he swallows him up in his mouth. So he's fully in his mouth. Hold on one second.
Mhm.
Okay, and that's it. It's in its mouth. And so it is Hundred's turn. And 100, you hear behind you. Perfect. Either you die here, or you live on to be a failure in his eyes. And he's gonna shoot at you 4 times. This guy's crazy. Oof. Both do hit. Oh, that was 2. What's your armor class?
9.
9. Oh no. Yeah, all 4 hit. Low rolls. He's going to do 18 points of damage. What does that put you at?
13.
13. Ooh.
Got a giant demon thing and an invisible dude shooting me. Can't really. It's okay.
No,
Gotta
he's not
figure it out. I
invisible
guess.
anymore. He's not invisible anymore.
I mean, he was. I mean,
naked.
like that. He's done all this damage already via invisibility. So I'm like, okay.
All
That's
right,
fine.
Volen.
You're muted.
Me?
No,
Oh.
he's muted.
No, I am. My bad.
On what?
So I'm gonna frostbite the giant worm. So DC 17 Constitution.
Constitution. Ugh. 14.
Yeah. No, he
It's a
saved.
He did?
No, he failed.
I was going to say, it's a DC 17.
Yeah, it's a 17. He failed. So
11
11 points of frost damage. And on his next attack, half damage.
Half damage. All right, so he'd take 5.
And that's my
Alright.
turn.
Okay, so now it is Dimus.
Okay, so sorry, Scott.
You're
I'm
good. There's a
gonna
lot going
summon
on.
Faye, and I'm gonna summon 8 blink dogs.
8 blink dogs.
Yeah. And I'm about to eat 100. But all 8 of them are attacking him.
Oh man.
So I'm gonna summon them around him, and they're gonna start snarling and then attacking him.
1 second. Let me get a blink dog out. Or
Sure, for
something.
sure.
Maybe just...
They'll all act as one unit, so you can just have one if you want. But
Oh, they do?
I mean, they will be
Alright,
because
let's just
it's
bring in a
either
big
all or
dog.
nothing for them. But
So it's a big old pack. If it's a... How many blink dogs?
8,
Okay, yeah, so it'd be this whole group. It's not one giant wolf, but...
yeah,
Alright, you're putting them right in front of 100?
yeah, and they're all gonna attack him.
Alright, so is that 9 individual attacks?
8, yeah, 8 individual
There are 8
attacks, and
individual attacks?
also, yeah. Well, they won't have to do this, but they will. They will stay. Okay, yeah, they will attack. 1 second, I'm gonna roll it.
Mhm.
Just gotta read this other power. Okay, so the first one's an 11, second one's a 21, third one's a nat 20,
Hold
fourth
on
one is a 6.
Wait, 1
That's
second.
two.
11, 21...
20,
Okay.
6,
Okay.
17,
Okay.
17,
Okay.
10,
Mhm.
and 22.
Alright,
That's 8, right?
5 of them hit.
All right. $27 damage.
27 damage. $100. Poor guy. Alright, you done?
No. I'm gonna
It starts to rain.
I'm going to move because my thing got swallowed, right? Yeah. I'm gonna move. I don't know. I guess I'll just stay here because I see he has a bow. Nah, I don't know. Because this thing's in between us. I would just move so that the wolves are more. I'm just farther back so it's like wolves,
Or protecting
him,
you more?
that thing up there. Yeah. So there's something in between.
Alright, so they're gonna go after you every time now.
Wait, my thing's gonna also attack.
Oh yeah, your
My
spirit.
little. Yeah, it's gonna shoot that thing. It's gonna
Alright.
try to. And. Dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
And 7 points of fire damage.
7 points. Alright.
And that's it for.
100. Right, no, on the worm.
Yeah, on the worm. I guess I should have attacked 100, but I didn't think about that.
Okay. Alright,
Wait,
now
can I attack on
it
that?
is-
Can I attack 100? It's fine. I should have done that, but it's okay.
Alright, it
A
is
fool.
Gator Bull's turn. So, 1 second. It's blind and restrained, but it has total cover against attacks and other effects outside of this giant wormfish. Yep.
Can I attack inside of it?
It
Or
roll
get
a
out of it?
save to be. No, it cannot.
So it's just inside of it?
It's just inside of it, probably fighting it off. I'll let you.
Is it incapacitated?
Only because it says. Oh no, I'm wrong. Yes, it is. It actually makes it sound absolutely the other way because it says if the anglerfish takes 20 damage or more of a single turn from a creature inside it, it will regurgitate it.
Oh, so it can still attack then. It
Yeah.
just can't attack anything outside
It
of it.
hopefully
Okay, well
does
then
20 damage.
it's gonna multi-attack again then.
Yeah.
A
That'd be cool.
14 and a nat 20.
That was best case scenario. They both hit. and one of us is a crit.
Okay. Dope. So.
Oh, this could be the end. Could it? Is it that easy? Who knows? Find out next New Year's Eve. Also, it's an hour and a half until the actual ball drops in the world.
60 points of damage.
60 points. Bleh.
As it just starts running out, and it's like.
Spits him right out. All right. 60 points. Oh, man. You see the anglerfish squeal and shriek as it, like, falls to the ground a little bit, but it's still up and looking like a snake. All right, Gator Bull's turn. Giant Worm's turn is going to look at the bull and try
Is his name Bearable?
at Zeus and try to bite it one more time. This could be good. Oh yeah, that's a hit, my friends. Is this the end of Zeus as we know it?
It's the end of the world as we know it.
Anglerfish dying, not in its usual residency, feeling kind of dry and lonely, swings back and bites the head off of Zeus and rips it off. And Zeus is dead in 2 pieces. He's dead.
Gotcha.
It is Hundred's turn. He can't really go anywhere, can he? So, let's look at his. Okay. He's going to disengage and fall back, and you see his hand reach and grab onto the side. And just kind of dip on the edge so you can't really see him.
Okay.
So
Does that take him out of? Oh, I guess it was my turn.
he just has full cover.
Hmm.
Volen.
I am gonna frostbite the giant worm. DC 17.
Oh wait, did you do half damage for that? For Zeus getting hit?
What?
That's what you frostbite the anglerfish last time to do half damage, so that attack on Zeus
Oh
would
yeah,
have been
that's
half
right.
damage.
What's the half damage? Which
I'm
is
the-
5?
I don't know what have you. I don't know how much.
Describe how it
I don't
kills
know
it. Yeah, it took 11 last time, so half damage is 5.
Is it still dead?
Describe how you kill it.
Yeah. Zeus is still dead. Sorry.
Wait, no, we're saying kill what? We're talking about Zeus got hit by the anglerfish, but the anglerfish was doing half damage. So I was just saying if half damage would have saved Zeus, then he's still
he was
alive.
doing half damage. I forgot. No, he still has 5 HP left.
Yes, but
5 or 6.
Okay.
Math is hard.
I don't know why it's happening, but I'll take it. I can't see that guy.
All right,
the
so-
worm. The worm. DC 17 Constitution.
Got an 18.
Ugh.
That's a save.
With no modifiers.
That's a save. That's a save. Nothing happens.
All right.
That's okay. We got another round of my thing attacking things, so it's okay.
Yo, this is the betting game here. What was his? He was right after the giant worm, right?
Yeah.
Zeus?
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Okay. All right.
So that's it.
100 went down. Volen, was that your action, or was that just reaction, or something?
That was my action.
Okay.
That's it. I'm done.
All right. Demus.
I love bards. They do this so much, and you just never know it's them. Like, who's casting that spell? I don't know. Okay, so I can still attack old boy. He just has a higher AC because of it. Because I can still see him. He just is hard to hit now, right? Because he's at cover. Is what you're saying?
He's got full cover.
Okay, what is he holding on to?
He's holding on to this. So it's like imagine like a train track, but he's not like holding on to. He didn't like grab on with the top of the train track that you see. It has like those that groove kind of area. He's grabbing onto the bottom of him because he's very agile and rolled a really good roll. So he's kind of like held on and dipped to the bottom. You can go to like the side and look at him.
So the worm is a problem. Just saying.
Yeah, but my bear's fighting the worm. And I got these 8 things that also can get they got a turn too.
Do what you do. The worm is a problem though. Do what you do.
I got you.
Worm does go next.
I'm really mad about this thing. Okay, so and the tracks are just these things, and then this is another platform. The yellow?
That
Is that
kind of that dips off down, but the spots where it looks like the tracks end, like this is a bridge.
Okay.
I just made this map really quickly.
No, you're still fine. Okay, so
I don't know why I didn't think we would go
I'm
here.
going to. Fudge. So many options. I hate having to pick one. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna. Action is gonna be produce flame in my hand. Bonus action is to. So okay, I have a question for you. So commanding my blink dogs on text takes no action from me. So is that my free action to tell them to attack, and then my bonus action to tell my fire spirit to attack?
No, it'd be bonus action for the, because that would just.
You want both to be bonus action,
You'd have
or
to
so I
pick
can only
one.
use one? Okay.
You'd have to pick one.
So
Unless they
then
both
I
require
will
the
have.
command. Even then I could like flub it and be like, well, they both heard the same command.
Well, I was just curious because one says that no action is required for me to just tell it to attack, and the other one says a bonus action is required.
The
So I didn't know
spirit
if it
tells
was
you no action.
the spirit is a bonus action. The me summoning the face spirits is no action besides me. It says I give them a verbal command and it says in parentheses no action required. So I just didn't know if it was like a specific thing or what. But I can just do one, which would be the 8 blink dogs, attacking. They're gonna teleport 40 feet and attack and start snarling at this anglerfish.
Yeah, it says in combat, the wildfire spirit shares your initiative count, but it takes its turn immediately after yours. The only action
I'm
it
talking
takes on
about
its turn is the dodge action, unless you take a bonus action on your turn to command it to take another
Right.
action.
I'm talking about the blink wolves, which is the summon fey spell.
Gotcha.
That was the one that says
Summon-
it doesn't require any
Summon
action.
Fey?
It's wait, not summon fey. That's the wrong word. It's called, because summon fey is gonna be Tasha's. It's called conjure woodland beings. Wait, no, I'm using. Yeah, these are blink dogs. Conjure woodland beings. Yes.
Okay. Oh my gosh, what level did you cast it at? 6?
Well, it's because their AC is low, so that's how many that come out.
Choose one of the following options for what appears. 1 fey creature of challenge rating 2 or lower. 2 fey creatures of challenge rating 1 or lower. 4. Okay. 8 of a blink dog is only 1/4?
Yeah, because it just has the attack and teleport. That's all it does.
Oh wow. Okay. Roll initiative for the summoned creature as a group, which have their own turns. Oh, so no, it's someone's own turn. They obey any verbal commands that you have issued
So like,
to them.
it's gonna act like my board
they
is
just
there.
defend themselves from hostile creatures, but otherwise take no actions. Oh, so they're not gonna attack unless you command them, and that would be a bonus action. Otherwise, their turn, what they do every time is just make sure they defend themselves.
So it's taking the dodge action. Okay, so bonus action is one of them. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So all 8 of them will attack the anglerfish.
Cool.
And they will
For your bonus action.
teleport over there and do that. So that is.
Yeah, roll that.
Hold on. Oops.
A herd of blink dogs just turn and run and teleport. That's so cool.
Nat 20 for the first one,
Okay.
and 8 for the second one. Oh, I didn't roll the extra damage last time.
Describe how you
A
kill
9.
it, or how
Oh.
they kill it.
Well, they're gonna start just ripping his flesh apart. They're gonna start sushi. We're having sushi tonight. Like they're gonna.
Damn! The worm is down. It is falling apart. It looks like it's supposed to be in water. It deflates. It's dead. Is that okay? So now it's your spirit's turn, or unless you take your action, because that was technically your bonus action.
Yeah.
And then
Well.
they took their turn.
Oh, so can I use my action to control to command it then?
Technically, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to do your action and then command them, and then it's their turn, and they change what they do.
I did. My action was I did have an action. My action was using produce flame. I did do that.
Okay, cool. So you got the flame. All right. So then that was that. So now it's your spirit's turn because it's its own thing. You basically have two things with its own initiative right after you.
So it can move though. It can still. It's free to move. It just can't make an action.
The spirit? No, that was
Yeah.
the blink dogs. Yeah, the spirit. I gotta go back to it.
I'm just saying if I'm not commanding it, it can still move. It just can't make an action, right? Like it can't attack anything,
Only
but it can still.
action it
give
takes
its own
on its turn
response.
is the dodge action, unless you take a bonus action on your turn to command it. So basically the same
So
as
then,
blink
so then
dogs.
it's not doing anything. So then it's done. Okay. Because I can't make it do
So
anything.
you basically put out an arsenal, and anytime on your bonus action, you're like, okay, now you attack. Okay, now you attack.
There's only 2 of them currently.
That's pretty cool. Well,
Oh, yeah. Then I guess he's done.
10 of them, or 9 of them.
Oh, I guess I forgot I had the boars. Well, it's because the boar acts on its own turn, but they are used. But I'm controlling these two because they're not
Yeah,
sentient
the
beings.
boar's special. Boar's special.
Yeah, because it's a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, oops, hit something extra. Okay, well then, yeah, I can't do anything else.
All right. Gator Bull, what is he doing?
If this thing is dead, well, then I guess we'll just start walking back towards me because it can't. That's all it would do.
It's just coming back towards you. All right. So
Yeah.
it'll get
Because
right to where you.
it doesn't know where this guy is. Because I assume we can't see him if he's hanging down
No,
there.
it,
so
did,
it's
it
gonna-
was not watching. So it's just gonna go back to you, and it's 100's turn.
Yeah.
As you look over to, in that quick few seconds of where 100 is, swoop, you see Rosal Tunnel's feet get pulled right from underneath him. Boom! He hits the bottom, and gets dragged right off the edge, taking the book with him.
Can he fly? I don't know where he's going. I was like,
You can't
is
see
he-
over the edge,
I was
but
like,
that's,
okay.
that's 100's
Yeah.
turn.
good.
Krishnikoff, it is you.
Which that was over here?
Yep. So technically,
this
you
area?
can't see those two guys right now. You just assume they're off the edge
So
or
us-
something.
so here, essentially.
It was more like they were here and you pulled them off.
All right. So can I get to here?
Yes. Demus, are you hostile to him?
Who?
So I guess the
Also, what does
blink
he look
dogs
like?
wouldn't take attack of opportunity because their action any point is just to like protect the
Yeah.
back off.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can't take a
So
reaction.
they're not going to take you. Yeah. So yeah, you
Yeah,
can get there.
but
if your movement speed is 45.
yeah. I mean, it's more than 45. So I'm just gonna
okay.
haul ass to right here and be like, "What the shit?"
Are you in this form again?
Yeah, I'm in the bald-headed, big-bearded, that one use
That's the guy I know. So.
immediately just like wiped off that one point and just go, "What the fuck?" And just kind of look around like, "Where'd they go?"
Gotcha. If you say that out loud, I'll like point down over the thing. He's taking that kid down. What voice was that? Yikes. That's all I got for him.
Why is he taking the kid?
Doom is a mysterious man, and I've not have any time for it.
All right, fair enough, but why?
It sounds like he wants the book. I don't know what this firecracker book does much, but he wants it. Doom wanted it, but Doom let it go. I don't know if that's a my problem thing. He told me not to die. So we're already on odds.
That sounds very, very unfortunate.
Family.
That sucks. That really does. And with that, I'm gonna cast Yes.
Gaius?
Oh, I have the same
Yep.
spell.
Is that like that's the
you
dominant
casting it on
person
me?
one?
Yeah, it's kind of like that. you doing it to me?
So in the chat, so I place a medical man on a creature that I can see within range. He's in range. Forcing it to carry out some service or refrain from some action or course of activity I decide. I'm gonna say, follow me.
While the creature is charmed by you, it takes 5d10
you
psychic
talking to
damage
me?
each time it acts in a manner directly counter to your instructions. So if it chooses to disobey you, it just takes 5d10 damage. But
The
no more-
duration is the point, though,
but
Mr.
no,
You
DM.
only take the 5. You only take that damage once a day.
The
if-
duration is the point, though.
Yes,
Mr.
Oh yeah,
DM.
yeah.
Yes,
It lasts
yes,
3 days. It lasts 30 days.
yes. But if he were to be like, oh, I'm gonna try to fight it, then he would have to take that damage once a day.
Mhm.
But he's still pretty much charmed for 3 days.
So-
Okay, who are you charming?
You, wisdom saving throw. Go.
Also, is this? I can't be charmed. I'm half elf. I don't, or I'm resistant to it. I don't know which one it is. Let's see.
Resistant?
Half. So I have advantage.
nothing-
Okay. So it's
has
You just have
nothing
advantage.
to do with that.
Yeah.
Has nothing to do with that.
No, it is.
Charm,
He,
really?
he
Charm.
has an
What?
ability where he has an advantage when he rolls
I
saving
got a
throws against being
27.
charmed.
I got a 27.
All right, so he saved.
All right, so you two roll a new initiative. And the bull is there too.
23.
Okay, I don't even have to change it.
Oh,
That's because you had it up. That's why.
Oh, okay. 4, Demus, and then
And-
roll for your
yeah.
gator bull.
I got 11.
11, so basically the same order that it was before. All right. So that was Volen. Gator Bull's turn.
Okay.
So I guess
Demus
I'm
is probably
fighting
shocked
Volen now.
right now.
Yeah, I guess if he tried to Gios me,
Mhm.
then it's gonna attack him. Um, 24 and 23 to hit.
Ooh, they both hit.
Yeah, those are hits. They are.
37 damage.
What type?
It is bludgeoning. Just bludgeoning. I was like,
Just bored the shit out of him. Gored, I should say.
just bowled them so hard, bro.
All right, Demus, your turn.
Very confused. Also,
I know, huge plot twist in Act 3.
I look back at him, then I use Gios. So you make a wisdom saving throw.
Save.
Yeah, that's a 16, I think.
Wisdom.
Yes, sir.
That's a fail.
Hey, and I'm gonna say, you're on my side now. So now you can't hurt me, or you're gonna take that damage.
Oh, that's insane. Okay, all right. So now you have a bonus action.
And I'm gonna walk over and go and look to see if I can see where.
All right, so you move your movement over, and all right, bonus action. Roll me a perception check.
Perception. Oh, it's your spells. 18.
18. So as you go over to the side and look as the rain is coming down, you look, and about maybe 60 feet down onto a pole is holding on a small Rasultano, holding his book open, and he just looks up at you, and you see him as at the rain, he starts to slide a little bit, and he says, "You promised you'd get me to Mother Niran. Eat!" And slides and falls. Ah! And you see the book fly out of his hands and flies into the darkness that is the top canopy of the jungle below. Rasultano just fell to
Wait,
his
so he was
death.
just holding on it by himself?
Yeah, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
And you see the book fall into
How-
the jungle.
How far down would you say that is?
Hundreds of feet.
I'm gonna. Do I really care about this kid that much?
I don't know, do you? Affect my
Do I
story
see?
for the next
Do
year.
I see the guy?
Huh?
Do I see the guy? Do I see
Yeah, the
100?
one you've Gaiused? Yes.
No. I guy.
Oh, 100. No,
Yeah,
you do
yeah.
not see 100.
So it was just him on a rope by himself.
The boy has fallen to his death.
Yeah. Well, he was like on the rope by himself before he fell.
He
with
was
the book
on
and
the
all that.
big pole that holds on. It's
Oh,
like
the
big, so
pole.
he's like holding on like with the book in between him and the pole because it's like a big like highway pillar.
Okay. Then I will turn to this guy.
Volen Krishnikoff.
Who do you work for? All right, buddy. You don't gotta
Waiting
answer
for my
that.
turn.
It's a free action to speak. That's all I'm gonna say to him.
You used your bonus action. I see. Yeah. You used your action, bonus action, and movement. So Volen Krishnikoff, he is charmed. Let's see what he does. Or let's take 5d10 psychic damage.
So he asked who I work for. I have to answer that. The diminished as a bonus action, right? It's a direct question.
Oh,
I mean, I have
diminished.
Yeah, I have to. Yeah, I mean, so Gaius, I have to answer. I work for the diminished. He asked.
Do I know what that means? Would I know what that means? Do I know what that? Would my character know what that is?
My character knows
roll
that.
Because he never talked about.
roll
so I
an
don't know.
intelligence check to see how your gossipy skills are. We'll see what you've heard the rumors.
So, Mr. DM, that's my bonus action. I just want to point out real quick.
Nat 20.
That you're just telling him. That you're telling him that.
Yep.
Nat 20. Oh, you definitely heard. Okay, so you don't really talk about this, indeed. Everybody knows Escanor and Drix, one of the other 4 sons of Chotuku, the OGs, the strong ones who run these worlds. They well, he's got it pretty good with the druids, and everyone thinks he's started something, or at least knows who started something called the Diminished, which is huge organizations of druids that druids were being killed off a lot in Emerald City, and these were the embers of the last druids in this area, and Drix brought them up through what they say love and kindness from Drix, and created the Diminished. Is the rumors.
Diminished. So you're those. So why are you hunt? So you're hunting. I would know. Wait. So I would know their secret organization of druids under Drix. That's what I've heard. Rumors of them being an
Rumors of
organization
Drix
of druids
starting an
under Drix.
organization called the Diminished, yeah.
You're one of those druids.
So my
Wait, that was-
action,
yeah, it was-
DM.
Okay.
Oh, he's sorry. We're not having a competition. I correct.
Uh,
I guess we're not. Are we in
Gryffindor.
combat if we're not hostile?
Oh, that's true. If you're not hostile, that's fine, because Gator Bull is not going to attack him. Alright, so
Yeah.
that's over.
If
So,
everyone's currently friendly.
but go
so-
ahead and do what you're going to do, Volen, if you're still...
Yep. No, go ahead. Go on.
What was the action
No.
you gave him?
Hmm?
You're with me, is what he said.
Ah,
Yeah, so we're allies.
that's me. Cool. Okay.
Wait, that was it though. It's on you. I forgot what I said. I was just asking about you being the
my bonus action was the diminished. That's what he asked. My action, dimension door.
Ooh.
I'm
That's
dipping
true.
out.
Were your exact words, "you're with me"?
Basically, I was just telling him that we were done fighting. I was just making him non-hostile. He can really do whatever he wants.
Well-
He just can't attack me without taking damage. Was the goal.
Okay, so you're saying that's still within your command.
Mhm.
Okay.
He just can't
then,
hurt. He can't hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
So my full distance, 500 feet away from here.
200 feet straight forward, downward.
We'll
upward,
say, do I have any idea of the layout of this city at all from the buggy where we're at currently, the station?
Hold on 1 second. Describe by seeing distance and direction. Okay, I see. All right. Sorry. What was your question?
So, do I have a? Do I know the layout of the city essentially?
Let me. You know enough about what you've been in here for maybe like a day. Maybe like you just got in here. So you know this quick little area around this station.
All right. So I'm gonna visualize the market, and that's where I'm going.
Let me see how big. Let me measure this really fast.
Your time.
So it is 250 feet up and down. The market is over 500 feet away. But you know that, and you both actually know this, that it goes out, and then it's like small residential homes, and it kind of winds up the thick tree a little bit, and then there's some other stuff.
So
some like roads.
Can I get to the residential homes?
Yeah, I think as long as you've seen it.
Yeah. If I'm familiar with it, or can visualize it, or whatever.
Yeah. You teleport away. You're gone.
Yep. That's where we're going. I'm out.
Okay, so little boy fell. I Gias him. We stopped fighting. How much time has passed? Just so I'm aware. Because like now he like said diminished, and then that happened, but it wasn't like all this time, right? It was just really quick. Or was it like?
Yeah, it was really quick. It was like a few seconds.
Okay, if he teleported away, I'm gonna look back over this rail. And then I'm gonna do what I did at the. I'm so sorry, Scott. I'm gonna do what I did at the bogey when I was on a thing and fall off and start like diving down towards where the body fell. And as I get closer, I'm gonna wild shape into a giant eagle to land next to the body of the boy. I have more actions after that if you want me to tell what they are.
But this will be a big one. Roll me a perception check at disadvantage during the night rain. Do you have dark vision?
Yes, perception as me or as the bird.
As the bird.
Okay.
So, Mr. DM, check my flaw while he rolls those.
Your flaw?
Quick. Yeah.
All right, let's see Volen's flaw.
It's important. It really is.
Oh man. It's with an E. That's right. Volen's flaw. If things look bad, I will turn tail and run to try again later. I guess that's why you're professional what you are, that we don't know.
Yep.
Okay, I rolled an 18.
An 18. So roll me a d6.
Okay. A 1.
A 1. That's not bad. So, after a couple hours, you find the dead body of Rosenthal through searching around at the jungle below, being careful, listening out for the giant dinosaurs below that you know, which is the whole reason this whole thing is built up in the air. That's Jurassic territory underneath. You know that. So you're being very cautious. But you find his body kind of like in a small part of the riverside, and it looks like half of his body down is missing, and he's just bloody on the side. Book is nowhere to be found. So it's getting to be about 2 a.m. This is the day of the show.
Yeah. Dimus has no intentions of going back currently.
Home?
Like our DNA, because he just got Doom just turned on him. This kid just got killed, which he blames Doom for, and the assassin that this is his third assassination attempt for Doom in 6 hours. He's like, whoa.
Doom said, "Show up at the show tomorrow, and it's yours." don't show up.
Yeah,
in
but
the
he also
show.
he tried to kill me 3 times. That's what I'm on.
He didn't
Not
try to
him
kill
saying
you.
show
He
up.
let other
He
things
just
try
said
to
he
kill
tried to
you.
kill me. He had people try to kill me several times. Demus is not dealing with that.
He did not say that. You're assuming that.
He did say that.
No, he didn't.
But he was like my friend right here, and he like reappeared, and I was like, that's the guy who tried to
He
kill
didn't
me. And
say
he
it
was
was
like,
his
well, he
friend.
said,
He didn't say it was
what?
his friend.
Wait, I really can't hear you. What?
He didn't say he was his friend. He asked you about stuff that he had heard from him.
Right. Also, when did they? I was like, oh, I'm just confused as to he. Demus is rationalizing the way I'm rationalizing it because I'm still confused. So I think my Demus will also be confused.
I see what you're saying.
But he's taking it as a betrayal,
So your
and
point
Demus
is- I
and Doom
gotcha.
tried to kill him several times today, and he's like, just get over it. And I'm like, what? Like we can do a lot of things, but you trying to kill me multiple times in one day?
So you're
Not
gonna
about
stay
it.
down there in the jungle?
Yeah. He's gonna he's good at animals. He's got spirits. He's
We got
gonna
a new home.
Yeah, I think he's gonna like do that weird like I'm gonna take my robe off and I'm gonna be like, he's just gonna like rough it out because he's like he doesn't feel safe going home. So he's like, where else would I go? All I know is the tower. And he's like, I don't feel safe there, so I guess I'm going to the animals. And so that's his current period plan. Or like I know what else he wants to do, but that's his current
So
move.
question, are
He's
you
in
gonna
this
stay
jungle, like,
there all day during this next day?
he is like defecting. Is his current intention. He's like not. He does not trust Doom. He's like, this man just tried to kill me.
You're like
and
in
he's
hiding
like,
from Ardinia.
he's like, yeah. He's like, I'm your best friend. You're my family. Also, I'm like, what? That's what you do to family, buddy? Okay. And so he's in this mindset of like, and he was gonna go try to save that kid, but then it took too long, so couldn't bring him back. So he's like,
All
oh,
right.
got the dead body, and he's like, well, so that's what that. I don't know.
Are you gonna make the shelter for the night? You're just gonna wander around?
Let's see. Short answer, yes. I'm gonna make some shelter.
All right. Roll me a survival check.
I'm also
Love it.
oh, hold on. Okay. LOL. He got a 6.
All right. So it's gonna be a cold night. It's definitely gonna be a
Oh, yeah.
cold night. Might be very uncomfortable, but you've managed to pull a leaf over you. Your stick house is not staying up.
I mean, I also have my fire spirit that's next to me. That's gonna be hot. I can summon
Okay, you
that.
can
a
have
couple
your fire
times.
spear beside you, but it's still gonna be really
Yeah.
creepy and dangerous, and you're not gonna sleep very well.
Oh, absolutely, it's gonna suck. No, for sure.
And with that, Dimus Doom, as our party rides in, no idea that Dimus Doom is now hundreds of feet downwards in the Colbridor jungle underneath Ardinia. They do know of a show coming up, and the day that they arrive, and they know that this is the day. Oh, that's actually perfect. Okay, that's so perfect, and you don't even know, Michael. You're gonna see the next session and be like, "This is so perfect." So you left down, like right before midnight, a little bit before midnight, and then went down into the jungle and were there for hours looking for him, and then stayed here, unaware of anything that was going on up back at Ardinia. That you have just been like, you know what, screw Ardinia. So with that, we shall pause tonight's New Year's special edition, and please tune in next Thursday when we pick up the party again, and now shit is gonna be crazy. Because
I will say that
Dimus won't
when
even be there.
the body of that kid, I will put like my robe over.
Aww.
Like I'll take it off and like put it over his body, but like leave. Like that's like so. And I assume that maybe that's where the candles. I don't know because I don't really have many pockets. I have this giant robe. So I'm gonna like lay it over this guy. So I'm like, or the kid, like some sort of respect, and then leave. Or then I'll go do my roll to 6 bullshit.
That's perfect. That's perfect. Gain 1,100 experience points.
Oh, thanks.
Awesome. I can't wait for next Thursday to see how this ties in. But if you guys
You're
are
gonna
watching,
need it, Demus. You're gonna need it for a reason. To say,
What? Need what?
Yeah.
Wait, what am I gonna need?
What is
You'll
it?
see.
What?
You'll see.
He said, I'm gonna need it. And I was
You'll
like,
You're
I
gonna
need
need
what?
it,
And you're
and
like,
you'll see what you'll need.
You'll see what you need.
You'll see
Okay.
what you need. He's sleeping with the dinos. All right, if you're watching us on Facebook or Twitch, thank you so much. If you've watched the whole thing, you're awesome. I hope you've had a great time. We'll see you next Thursday. Thank you, special guest Michael Jackson, for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
And thank you, Ricky, for playing a whole new character. All right, cool. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night.